Well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terrence Crawford next.
You're going to make that happen?
Huh?
You're going to make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm going to get these strategies. I'm going to go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the board. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switch codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef, and they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating? If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a priest. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibes. I'm the kingpin.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on? Man, we got some boxing coming this weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's been a weird week, you know what I'm saying? Because these are some pretty good fights that we got coming up, you know what I'm saying? With Deontay Wilder coming back on the scene. We got Claressa Shields and we got Devin Haney versus Kambosos. Now, I understand, man, why nobody really excited about Devin Haney versus Kambosos. We all know what's up with that. But, it is kind of interesting to see, you know what I'm saying, how Kambosos has done calmed his ass down. You know what I'm saying? Now he's not in the driver's seat no more. He don't have the belts to flex no more. So he's not coming from the place of advantage. So he can't talk shit like he used to. You know what I'm saying? So, looking at him now, he's a little bit more humble. He don't have, he's already been beaten. So now he can't talk all the shit that he did before. So it's just kind of interesting how the now it's the other way now. You know what I'm saying? He can't sit up there and just call this man boy and it has the same effect. Because he done already beat your ass for 12 rounds and now you looking crazy up there. Now everybody looking at you like, bro, you can't touch this man. You know what I'm saying? So, you talked all that shit and this man went out. You didn't win one round. You know what I'm saying? You didn't win a round, right? So, nobody's excited to see the second fight. So now you're going to go back over there in front of your people, and your people looking at you the same. They looking at you crazy too. That's the crazy thing about it. They looking at Kambosos' ass like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't even really, want to come out and see him get his ass whipped for 12 rounds. So, he ain't even gonna change. I mean, he can't say nothing, he can't do nothing to change that dynamic because he didn't win around, right? So I mean, it'd be different if he was competitive. You know what I'm saying? So now this is kind of like it's just a weird fight because nobody really wants to see the shit. They just want to see Tank and Devin, or they want to see Shakur and Devin, or they want to see Lomachenko, who is fighting later on this month. Some dude, that's the thing about, what I'm saying, Lomachenko is always some dude that they allow him to fight. This nigga's supposed to be the top, what I'm saying, powerful. He's a pound for pound dude, and he's fighting somebody we never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So this is where boxing is going. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko, what's going on, Rami and Emily Jones? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? So, you know, what are we gonna expect from this fight? You know what I'm saying, with Devin Haney and Camboso? Same shit to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing different. I'm not excited for the fight. I don't think Cambosos can really handle that kid. Devin they done let him in the door now, so it's a wrap. He's kind of like Devin Haney has that fighting desire. Kind of reminds me of a Floyd Mayweather. He crazy with it. He gonna stay on top. What's going on? Yes, sir. He's gonna stay on top, bro. Because now they done let him in the dough, and yeah, they crushed him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They I can't say that word. They smushed him a little bit. What's going on, Courtney Thompson? I see you, my brother. Yeah, they crushed him a little bit. You know what I'm saying, with the deal. You know what I'm saying, to get his foot in the door. But now that he's there, it's gonna be hard to get him off his game, bro. He says Haney gonna give him another boxing lesson. So it's kind of hard, what I'm saying, to really see get excited for that fight because nobody believes it's going to be competitive. I think Cambosa's fired his entire team, and he's starting from scratch again. That shit ain't here to help him. That ain't what's going on, Melvin Freeman. That ain't gonna help him start. I mean, I don't know. Some fighters can start from the if you was competitive, if you had a semblance of athletic ability to get in or whatever, but he was just totally outclassed, bro. He don't even suppose. I mean, he barely. Oh man, he barely laid a glove on Devin. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, boxing got to get back to the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Where you earn your way to the top and not be a paper champion. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have more and more of this kind of matchups going on because these guys, they're able to duck and skip. You know what I'm saying? So you have a paper champion at the top. So then now we got a championship fight for undisputed, and nobody cares. The only reason we care is we want to see Devin what he do if he could do better. That's all it is. We just want to see if Devin can get a TKO. Can he do better? Can he get Camboso's ass up out of there a little bit sooner, or can he do it at all? That's really all we want to see. I don't even think this guy, Cambosos, has a chance to win. Have anybody heard from Cambosos since he lost? You know what I'm saying? And I just hope, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always cynical when I think about, what I'm saying, these big fights. These guys will juice. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of channels, what I'm saying, they're afraid to go there, but they will juice. You know what I'm saying? Has he been in some kind of deep juice session? They'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But hell, that I don't even think that'll help him because you got to land a blow. You know what I'm saying? You got to land something for it to hurt. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I could see Camboso's doing is being a little bit rougher and getting close or on the edge of disqualification to try to beat Haney. Or what's going on, T_20? What's going on, my brother? That's the only way I could see him having any kind of, kind of like Salido did Lomachenko. Just kind of roughed him up and shit. And I don't think he could really out physical Devin Haney. Devin Haney is a strong bodied individual. The way he really puts a lot of time into his craft. And he may not have the strongest punch, but I bet you that kid is strong. And he's not just going to be able to physically dominate Devin Haney like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's going to make a big drama queen type performance where Devin Haney's grabbing him and this kind of thing, especially when it gets to the end where he has no chance to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's going to be trying to use his elbows, things like that. I thought he was going to do that in the first fight, but I had no idea of how limited he was. Because I did think Cambosos was a little bit faster, than Devin Haney made him look. You know what I'm saying? Because he was able to get in on Teofimo Lopez in and out. Yeah, he says T_20 says Camboso's game plan should be to back Devin up and take the jab away. Shit, he can't take away Devin Haney jab, bro. Devin Haney's faster than him. If you got a superior athlete, you know what I'm saying, your timing, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he's that smart. He has some boxing skills, but when you talk about somebody with superior reflexes, somebody with superior athletic ability, somebody who got skill, know when and where to jab, the placement, man, he's just so outmatched, bro. I mean, that's why nobody boxing heads already have examined and assessed this fight. And I would be surprised. I would be surprised as hell, man, if Cambosos made this a competitive match. I would be, and that's probably the only reason boxing heads want to see this fight, because we support Devin Haney and we just want to see if he can do better. What I'm saying, turn that corner on stardom, because I know he's thinking about that. He's thinking about that because the pressure is there from Tank Davis. What I'm saying, to put on performances. Same with Shakur Stevenson. What I'm saying, even though he's been upping up his aggression, to look better. What I'm saying, but he's still doing it in his style, and I think the same goes for Devin Haney, where he has to up his aggression like he did against Jorge Linares. He had Jorge Linares messed up in there, bro, for a minute there. He just stayed in the pocket too long because he's not used to fighting like that. He's not used to inside defense. Devin Haney, I'm talking about, and he's a good. People say Devin can't fight on the inside, but he can, bro. He's just not used to using that technique. What I'm saying, in the fight. And then he's not used to using that shoulder roll correctly to use it to his advantage. He always misses. He always out of position with that shoulder roll. But I don't think he'll have that problem with Cambosos, who is looking for a big punch. He's hoping, and he don't have enough power. What I'm saying? I mean, people think Devin got a weak chin, but anybody who can't, the punch that you don't see, it's gonna hurt you. It's gonna fuck you up. What I'm saying? So, he was fighting Jorge Linares, who is a goddamn champion, bro. That dude can scrap, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Jorge Linares, even though he was a little bit on the older side, he could scrap, bro. What I'm saying? And he got a little power. He was able to knock Lomachenko ass down. So, Devin, what I'm saying, he really showed his shit in there when he fought Jorge Linares. So that was a good win for him. So in Cambosos is no Jorge Linares. You don't see them trying to fight Jorge Linares. You don't see Ryan Garcia. He backed out the fight with Jorge Linares. You see what I'm saying? So they're not going to take them risks. Only the best black fighters are going to take those kind of risks. That's a risky fight. What if Devin would have lost that fight? Then they would have been looking down on him, right? But he won it, and they can't stand that shit. And now he's dominated George Cambosos. It is what it is. They trying to, they don't want to see that Lomachenko Devin Haney fight at all. What I'm saying? If he didn't fight Devin Haney, they wouldn't care. You know what I mean? See, Rami Emily Jones says they're going to call it they're going to call it boring. They're going to call it boring because it will be so one-sided, right? And that's what I'm talking about. This damn propaganda they have against fighters who do what they do. I mean, what does Lomachenko do? He go in there and box your ass off. He box your head off. Now, sometimes he'll get to stop. Some people get tired of him throwing punches, and what I'm saying, sometimes these guys are sorry as hell. They recycle. Kami recycled. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Nakatani. He's a recycled fighter. These guys got losses, back to back losses. So I mean, I'm not impressed. You know, only when they get to the top that you start seeing these differences, these this slowdown in the fights. You know, oh, you could fight a Kami, you could fight a Nakatani. Yeah, these are safe fights, bro. People are tired of that. You can't be considered the best unless you're willing to fight the best, and unfortunately, that only goes for black fighters. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm looking at pure domination, possibly a TKO. I think Devin want to really prove something this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I think he really want to prove something. Oh, Plant. Oh man, Plant versus Darrell, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not gonna watch that fight because Darrell makes me so fucking mad, man. He makes me mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? He gets into these fights and he has the worst luck. You know, he gets cut, he falls out the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's always lightning strike his ass, something always happening to Darrell, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just, you know, he get a broke leg, you know, saying something. Oh, he always get injured in the fight, or you know, man, you know, I don't even want to see that, bro. And you know, and tell you the truth, Caleb Plant got more swag than Darrell. You know what I'm saying? He got more swag than Darrell. He got more of the black community than damn Darrell does. Support anyway. The way you know, Caleb Plant, you know what I'm saying, he got that sister on his arm, hang out with nothing but brothers, you know what I'm saying? And he still kick his coach. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he says they claim he says they claim about Wilder style. He's literally really knocked down or knocked out everybody he's going in the ring. I know the propaganda against Wilder is ridiculous. What's going on, Zacharias? Um, he The propaganda is a shame, bro. Wilder is a dude of pure heart, bro. He's a champion of pure heart, and you know, anytime they do an interview with Wilder, you know, everybody love him, but they can't stand to see him on top, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be saying, man, this dude is a great guy, but they don't want to see him on top. They don't want to see him beat Fury. And we know what that's about. We know, like Dante Nation say, we know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us need to wake up, bro, and see what they doing to this dude career. You know, his legacy has been changed. They made sure they changed the trajectory of his legacy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of us brothers got to wake up, man, and see how boxing is. And Wilder, he throw you little gems, you know what I'm saying? But it's through innuendo. You know what I'm saying? He never come out and say what he know. And I wish he would, but I think he knows he wouldn't get these fights if he came out talking like that. I think he would get blackballed like Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? He would get blackballed. You know what I'm saying? If he came out and saying that inside stuff that he knows, just like he was saying like years back that a lot of the fighters, you know what I'm saying, are taking things. He knows who's taking steroids and stuff like that. You know, these fighters get inside information from the sparring partners. You know, just like that one guy was over there with Fury, and he said he loaded the glove up against him. His sparring, I forgot that sparring guy, and the media just totally ignore. I mean, that's big news. That's big boxing news, but you never hear it when it's somebody they want to see win. So that tells you right there. Zachariah says, he says, salute. He says it's funny. I was listening to your show from yesterday and seeing you were on. Yeah, I was trying to get it in early. You know, trying to get it in early. 'Cause I be staying up so late, man. You know, we be going on 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes. I be tired as hell the next day, you know, and I have to be getting up early, man, and stuff and get these loads out. Mhm. But every now and then, you know what I'm saying, I'll get a few days off and here we go. We'll start doing some live streams. He says, my bad, complain, bro. Yeah, he says, yeah, man, it is what it is. I mean, but it's so overt. You know what I'm saying? The hatred towards Wilder. You know what I'm saying? It's so overt and they make it so normalized, even in the writing, when you read articles, they all you can see the bias in the writing that's so overt, they just downplay, They always talk about how he took two losses back to back to Tyson Fury. What I'm saying? But they never talk about none of the context, of the dirty tactics that Tyson Fury used. They don't never talk about how he ran from America over to Britain. So none of this, all this stuff is suspect, bro. You got beat up in sparring. What I'm saying? One a few weeks, and then you run to Britain, and all of a sudden you straight. What I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. What they allow, the fighters that the system is behind. They let them get away with everything. So we just got to be aware of that. To me, I feel like Wilder didn't lose one fight, and that's just me. I think we got to stand behind our fighters, right? You know what I'm saying? Right. Mm-hmm. This is oh yeah, he says Melvin Freeman says Wilder got some footwork now. Now, you know, I hope Wilder can stick to well with Robert Helenius, he should be able to utilize that footwork. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna do the same physical things that Tyson Fury does to disrupt, what I'm saying, your game plan. So he's not Robert Helenius isn't as physical as Tyson Fury. So he should be able to catch plus they're sparring partners, so they're familiar with each other's style. Um, hopefully, what I'm saying, Wilder is he hasn't lost too much, what I'm saying, in his absence, and he's still fresh enough to go out there and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and lay his ass out, and we'll see. And I bet that will affect if Usyk will want that fight. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what Usyk see out there. But I doubt if they give Deontay Wilder a shot at undisputed. You know what I'm saying? That I do believe that's an agenda to keep him away from that. So he probably should look for that Anthony Joshua fight. And we all know that Anthony Joshua is terrified of Wilder for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I guess, Wilder represents that one Negro that you don't want to see. You know what I'm saying? That one Negro you just don't want to face. He just totally just when it come to Wilder, he's just not having it, bro. He's like Canelo versus, you know, Jamal Charlo or or Demetrius Andrade. He's just not having it. He don't give a damn what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that nigga that big and he's scared. You know what I'm saying? It's just amazing to me. He says, Zachary said, yeah, but he said, we need you, bro. He said, I look forward to your show. He said, one of the best out there. Oh, bro, I'm coming on every chance I get. It's just I work so much. Now, if I could do this full time, you know what I'm saying, to pay the bills, but I got a business to run, though. You know what I'm saying? Mm, that's the only problem, bro. And I'd be so damn tired. It says CJ says losses don't mean nothing. I agree with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing to us, you know what I'm saying? And you can see by Wilder spirit, you can see his spirit, bro. He don't care. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey man, I'm back. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could get it. Anybody could get it. Usyk, they asked him about Usyk. He said, shit, if Usyk, what I'm saying, keep his word, it's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? So he won them all. And that's what I love about Wilder. That's what I love about Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about EJ. You know, and for some reason, the business of boxing don't get in the way of the Wilder fights, except for the AJ thing. You know what I'm saying? That was mostly Eddie Hearn, not wanting to expose AJ. You know what I'm saying? But we already knew AJ wasn't shit, you know what I'm saying? And now they starting to look at the testing of that what's that testosterone pass he got, so they starting to tighten down on that shit. So it's gonna be hard for them to slip by, saying to get by with all these little juice and things they do to get an advantage in the fight. So, with Conor being, saying going down, saying in infamous history, for testing for hard drugs, it's gonna be difficult, man. It's gonna be difficult, you know what I'm saying? Because he done made the spot hot. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's looking at the British boxers, you know what I'm saying? And it was funny because a while back Eddie Hearn said that American fighters all juice and stuff. And that shit was funny as hell. What's going on, Skywalker Boxing? What's up? Y'all subscribe to Skywalker Boxing. He's part of the TWT team, man. You know what I'm saying? Them boys be smoking over there. You know what I'm saying? Mm. You went fishing lately, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, GD? He says, what it do, Pool? He said, y'all know what time it is. He said, bomb, bomb squad, this fight weekend, fire. He said, I don't want to miss any of them. I know, man. It's like, I'm going to have to be on. I'm probably going to come on early and we're going to rock this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my beer, you know what I'm saying? Probably get me a little something, a little Hennessy or something. Boy, I'm going to be talking mad shit on here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it in, bro. We are definitely going to get it in. Um, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited because I feel like I don't know if anybody else out there like Clarissa Shields, bro. I almost feel like she's my daughter, bro. And I know that's crazy, and it's just the way that the industry, stack up against her and the way they try to sabotage her, and she just beat all the odds, man. She is becoming like a hero or some shit. The way she beat all the narratives, and the way they try to play her to the left, and she's just so articulate. And I love the way she carry herself, and I love her dedication to the sport. She's just on another level, bro. She's showing dudes how to do it, bro. Don't come out there with that pussy punk ass shit. She is hard, bro. And she has access to some of the best sparring partners in boxing. She could go spar with Errol Spence Jr. She could go spar with Terrence Crawford. She could go spar with Shakur Stevenson. She could go spar with Tank. So they can't touch her, bro, because she is in with some of the best fighters. They're willing to help her out. Andre Ward, I saw Andre Ward giving her little tips and stuff like that. So she's the baby girl of the all the black fighters. They all support her, so they all will come to her fights. So she has the backing of all the boxing, basically. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that girl, she's going to be undisputed in a couple of more weight classes, if they don't block her. I bet she this weekend she's going to win. um it'll be impressive if she win by knockout. Now that's the one thing that evades her is winning by knockout. But that's one of my favorite fights, Clarissa Shields, bro. Skywalker says he says salute Pool. He says he's Pool kind of boxing. He said in chat, he said enjoy your weekend, no doubt, bro. GD says he says while the road to undisputed begins tomorrow, can't stop greatness. Carissa Shields and Alicia is going to bring them belts back. That's right. And Devin going to embarrass Cambosos again. I just don't like him draining. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what he looked like when he go up to 140, bro. That's going to be, maybe he gets stronger. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he gets stronger. Maybe we haven't seen the best Devin Haney. Maybe Devin Haney with some power, what I'm saying, on his punches, draining down to 135, what I'm saying, that takes a lot out of your body. But it'll be interesting to see what he looked like up at 140. Um, maybe he'll get that Ryan Garcia smoke. What I'm saying, I can't see him fighting, what I'm saying, a Rougarou or nobody like that. I think a Rougarou fighting too, Joseph Pater here coming up soon too. That's going to be a good fight too. Um, yeah, that's going to be a good fight. I wish I could see Rougarou fight a little more often. You know what I'm saying? I could be more excited about where he going in that division. Um, Skywalker says, Skywalker Boxing says, starting to get cold now. Switch it to catfish the trout season. Maybe Sunday I'll try to get some fishing in. That's what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all up in the hour and all up in, man, I'll be all up there, bro. It'd be 50 below up there. It'd be cold, bro. You throw water up in the air, man, that shit turn into vapor. And Zachariah says, not going to lie. He said the girls are the stars this weekend. Yeah, I love Wilder, but I don't need to see him fight again. He said I don't want him to be another brain dead legend. No disrespect. Well, like I said, what I'm saying, he'll know after this fight, should he go on. Um, but I think it was a lot of shady stuff in that Tyson Fury fight. So I think he'll be all right. And plus, saying he was overweight in that fight. He wasn't used to fighting with all that weight on him. Now that he's slimmed down, hopefully, he's back down to his weight where he can move and do the things that he can, that gives him an advantage in the ring. Saying that long right hand, and saying he's able to step out of range, in and out of range. Saying with less weight on him, and he won't tire out the way he did against Tyson Fury. I do not know why Deontay Wilder went in there with all that damn weight on him. You know what I'm saying? But we were all saying this. We were all saying this. You know what I'm saying? But he did it anyway. So, he said he wanted to see what he could do. He wanted to challenge himself, and he did. So that's what champions do. What's going on, GD? He says, I think we'll see a better Devin Haney when he moves up for sure. I think so too. 'Cause I think just his desire to work on his craft puts him ahead, just like Floyd. What I'm saying? He just kept working on his craft, and like nobody else I've seen in boxing. I think Devin got that same kind of drive. Him and Shakur, they got that kind of drive where they just want to work, and keep their skills sharp. And they just gym rats, man. So, when he gets up to 140, man, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. He says, Skywalker says, he says, I'm waking up at 3 a.m. to cover the Lamb Pryor versus Brock Jarvis, some better talent than Cambosos come out of Australia. He says Pryor is sparring partner with Devin and Shakur, and Jarvis moving up. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep an eye on that, man. But I can't no 3 a.m. in the morning for me. He says, that second fight with Fury was brutal. Yes, it was. And I love my brother, bro. And so I pray he's good, bro. I'm one of them people, I can't stand to see them. I haven't watched that fight again, bro. I mean, the way he went out like a warrior, bro. But I haven't watched it twice. And usually I've watched fights, over and over and over, just examine and see what's going on, what went wrong. I just can't do that with a Wilder fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like because he go in with such heart, bro, and what I'm saying, I'm such a Wilder fan that I just can't stand to see him lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he went out. Ooh, man, he went out. He went out like a G. You know what I'm saying? But you got to admire. You got to admire it, bro. A lot of fighters won't do that shit. Let me see. Um, what's good? Skywalker said the fighting at 140. There's both undefeated. They're both undefeated. I think 23-0. Brock Jarvis trainer is a legend. Jeff French. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them dudes. You know what I'm saying? But that's interesting. You know what I'm saying? That what's going on, Yolanda Johnson Pansy? Thank you for that 99-cent super sticker. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Yolanda. Yeah, I don't know them dudes like that. But what I want to see, saying how Carissa, saying how it's been a minute, saying since she fought. Is she gonna just come out and dominate? I think this girl that she's fighting, she's the one that beat her in the amateurs, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be exciting. I think like Zachariah said, I think this is gonna be the most exciting fight this weekend because I think this is her greatest challenge yet. Can this girl, say she's talking like she's gonna knock out Carissa Shields? Uh, Carissa Shields, all the shit talking back and forth. It's a pretty good fight, man. But I think Carissa Shields can handle it. Let's see if she have any adversity in the fight. What I'm saying? Do anybody think? I don't know. I think all these fighters over there, I think they be juicing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just think that they, say the confidence that they exhibit, all the shit they be talking, you know what I'm saying, and they haven't really done that. No, they really haven't fought nobody. You know what I'm saying? That tells me, like Conor Ben, you really haven't fought nobody to have that kind of confidence. You know what I'm saying? You haven't done it. So, to me, when they get that juice, they kind of tell on themselves. They kind of tell on themselves to me. to me. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what else we got going on in boxing today. So yeah, man, so I saw the interview with Devin Haney, father, Bill Haney, on the on Trio Boxing. And shit, Bill doing his thing, man, so as far as being a promoter, he's gaining steam, saying hopefully, after this, saying he's able to, get some bigger fights up there at 140. Um, but these guys, they don't really want to take Bill Haney seriously, when it comes to making fights. But he's the real deal, bro. So they're gonna have to give that man his respect, even though they don't, like the way he talk, or, because he talk a little different, saying he talk like he a pimp or whatever, saying? It's okay, bro, saying? Long as he can get the deals done, saying? It shouldn't matter. Devin Haney is well spoken, I think they make a great team. I just don't think I don't think Bill Haney should be training them. I think Devin is ready for another trainer, and I think he should be working out with Blu-ray or somebody like that, saying, to improve his conditioning as far as his strength level. And I think it would show in the fight. And I'm pretty sure they don't want to use Blu-ray right now because it will probably make him too heavy for 135 working out with Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, let's see. So we got my people should be popping through here. Say like everybody out there partying and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Getting it in this weekend. You know what I'm saying? I just went out and got me a little bit of beer. Let's see. Let's see. He says, "Let go." So yeah. But I got a few people that's supposed to be coming through. Hustler Holmes, you know. But far as I'm concerned, man, Wilder, this. I'm glad he's back. I was a little concerned about, what I'm saying, the way he lost to Fury. Was that gonna take him out? Um, what I'm saying, I'm glad he's back. I think that he can become a champion again. Um, I think he still, what I'm saying, got enough left in the tank to beat Usyk, beat AJ. I mean, well, Usyk is a tall order, but I don't really think they're going to allow Usyk to fight Deontay Wilder. Unless he lose a belt or unless he drop a belt. I think that's the only way they'll let that fight go. I don't think they'll allow Deontay Wilder a shot at undisputed. They just want to block that. Um, I don't see that happening. And Tyson Fury say he wants another Tyson Fury fight. So that's incredible. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's incredible. He wants another damn Tyson Fury fight. And that shows you that dude is a real warrior. Um, as far as the, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. fight, man, I'm so heartbroken over that shit. I don't even know what to say, bro. Hopefully it's still on for early next year. I don't even know what to say about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? He says, Mayor Groundbird is going to be fired. He's going to be competitive. He says, I'm not sure who will win. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. You know what I'm saying? But that we got so much damn good boxing going on this weekend. He said, I think he sleeps Usyk badly. I don't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But are they going to allow Deontay Wilder to get a shot at that kid? You know what I'm saying? They don't want Wilder to be undisputed. So, they gave him the run around the first time. They get just like they did Luis Ortiz. When he was still dangerous, they made sure they stayed away from Luis Ortiz. And I think Deontay Wilder gonna get that same political treatment. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna freeze his ass out and keep away. Long as they got the belts on that side of the pond. And that's crazy, isn't it? Because if you really think about it, when American fighters fight, they fight everybody. So we don't play that freeze out type bullshit. We fight all the best. If Deontay Wilder was undisputed, shit, he would fight all comers. They don't move like that though. Maybe it's got something to do with because they haven't had the belts in so long. I don't know. I don't know. We seem to have a little bit more integrity. I know it's all about the money. The business of boxing has crippled us. But that's an interesting fight, Deontay Wilder and Usyk. But I would like to see the AJ fight first because I want to see him knock AJ ass out. You know, I mean, I just it's just been so much. It's just been so much dodging going on from AJ and so much shit talking. Now he's just humble since he done took a couple of ass whippings from Usyk. He just looked like he's now he did better the second time in that fight with Usyk. He did better the second time, but he's still no go. He's still no go. Zachariah says, I'm so upset with EJ. He said AJ Bud fight, but I really think it would happen first of the year. He says hashtag man down, hashtag big fish. Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what to believe, bro, because they put out so much bullshit on this fight. It's like they don't want you to know nothing. They don't want you don't know what to believe. And what I'm saying, we just fans just on standby, ready to support the fight to see what we could do, whether you want to go and where to go. See, we need to know all that stuff. But we don't even really know what's happening behind the scenes. I mean, is PBC really gonna lowball Terrence Crawford, or is that really the case, or does he really want to see the books? I mean, what's really going on with that fight, bro? I listen to Blue Blood, and they want to call Spencer Duck. You know what I'm saying? But Terrence Crawford said to himself that he believes EJ want to fight. He just thinks that it's the PBC, it's the team that don't really want to overpay them. They want to get the fight cheap, you know. Um, it's just a hard fact to face, that the business of boxing is getting in the way, and it's the best fight in boxing. Jamel Charlo, he should be fighting. I don't know. He should be fighting Tim Tszyu here soon, and I think Jamel is just going to dominate his ass. I think he's just going to beat the hell out of Tim Tszyu, and then I'm pretty sure they're going to be pushing for Andorra to fight Jamel Charlo. That's going to be that might be a better fight than Tim Tszyu because Tim Tszyu, man, when he got cracked by Trishelle, man, he got knocked down, and it looked like that fight was going to be over soon. And if that was Jamel, he would have been done. So maybe he's gotten better. I don't know. We got to see. That's going to be an interesting fight, but I don't think Tim Tszyu going to be able to fuck with Jamel Charlo. Not right now. Not the way he's fighting right now. That dude is in a groove. I think he just don't feel like nobody could beat him, and that's where a fighter mindset should be. Appreciate that super chat, that $5 super chat. Skywalker Boxing. What I'm saying? Y'all subscribe to Skywalker Boxing, hashtag TWT team. He fired out. He says, Caleb Plant is the favorite, but don't ever count out an old dog. He said, if it goes the distance, I got Caleb Plant, but Darrell can get that knockout. You know what I'm saying? Skywalker, I feel you, my brother, but I have no faith in Darrell, bro. Darrell has the worst luck, bro. He could be winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? He could probably be about to knock out Caleb Plant. And I swear to God, he would trip on his shoestring. And he's so damn clumsy, bro. He would trip on his shoestring and break his arm, fall and break his arm, bro. I promise you. That dude, bro, he just has the worst luck. And but it is an interesting fight. But I would love to see Plant fight your boy David Benavidez. He need to stop dodging that guy. You know what I'm saying? Boxing got to get back. You know what I'm saying? Get back focused on, what I'm saying, legacy. And stop just trying to fight dudes you could beat, and things like that, taking the less risks. That's my take on it, bro. I'm just so tired of them skipping around and shit like that. Caleb Plant a bad boy. Don't get me wrong, but he fought that Canelo fight all wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was doing well, but man, it's like they just don't have that extra. Fighters used to go 15 rounds, man. It's like fight, try to go 12. Fight, condition yourself to go 17, 18 rounds. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's I mean, he knew that, but you never know what's going on behind the scenes. Let's see, because he got $10 million for that fight, or was it 12, something like that. I know he got up there somewhere up in there. So you never know what he agreed to. Zacharias Zach B says, he said, but Poole, they have everyone hanging on for this fight. Think about it. He says, we are all so thirsty for it. He says this fight is growing into something amazing. It is. It is. It kind of. I mean, it's not going to be as big as Ali or Frazier. One, where you had niggas coming out there with chinchilla suits, furs, and stars and everything like that. And it may bring some stars out, but you know, um, Terrence Crawford, he gonna have to get his name up, bro. I don't think a lot of people know who he is, except for hardcore boxing fans. You may get Denzel Washington there because he's a hardcore boxing fan. I don't know. We'll just have to see, man. I get so frustrated about that fight. Just every time you hear something good about it, then here we go. They shut everything down. And they won't give you no information to let you know what's happening. I was making a video before I came on of Gary Russell saying that he picks Errol Spence Jr. to win against Terrence Crawford, but he do think Terrence Crawford is a better fighter, a better boxer. You think he's more versatile, you know, even though, he thinks that EG will get him in the corner and drop them bees on him. I know most of y'all probably seen that video. I thought that was funny because Gary don't like Terrence Crawford. Gary don't like his ass at all. He said, "Okay, if I was Gary, what I'm saying, yeah, you want to see EJ get his ass whooped, bro, for sure." He says, "What's going on, Skywalker?" He says, "Yeah, nobody does, but damn, he has to produce some good knockouts in the past." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, who you talking about? Are you talking about Caleb Plant, Skywalker? Or which one you talking about? But I'm just excited to see baby girl get out there and do her thing. Um, there's going to be a lot of haters. You know what I'm saying? It says Zachariah says he says Bud is going to get his name up by getting his ass beat down. Hey man, hey Bud, like Gary Russell said, man, if he could get in 15 round shape and he can stay away from EJ, that's going to be a game plan he's going to have to try to implement. Um, he because if he going in there think he's going to fight with EJ, he crazy as hell. Not the way EJ fighting right now. EJ EJ is destroying shit that's in front of him, and EJ can mirror your movements, so he's gonna be moving all night. You know what I'm saying? I don't see those pivots, really helping Terrence Crawford out. You know what I'm saying? Like he did against Sean Porter. Sean Porter don't have the dimensions to reach his ass. But EJ do, and EJ can switch it up. So Christian G, what's going on? He said salute pull counter. Yes, sir. So man, we got a ton of fights, bro. I'm just trying to figure out, how many can we cover, how many can we get in, you know what I'm saying, to see. And I'm pretty sure, it's gonna be a long day tomorrow, y'all. Mm, it's gonna be a long day. He says Bud versus Spence, which fights are must see for you? Oh, besides, he said besides that, well, shit. Let's see what we got coming up. Let me see. Now they're talking about Canelo might be fighting either Jamel Charlo. or David Benavidez. That's a fight I want to see. I want to see Jamel versus Tim Tszyu. I want to see that. Let me see Jamal. Did they say who Jamal's going to be fighting? Because he canceled against Selecki. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know who Jamal's going to be facing. Let me see. I'm just trying to go down the list. Let's see. But as far as tomorrow, I'm gonna try to watch him. I'm gonna try to watch as many. I guess Carissa Shield would be first on my list to watch. Then a Devin Haney fight. I kind of feel like Wilder's gonna go ahead and destroy Robert Helenius, who was his sparring partner. So I'm not. I kind of feel like that's gonna be an early knockout right there. Um, and pretty much I'm gonna watch Carissa Shield undercard too. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. In what's her name, Burger on her undercard. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. See what she looked like. And I'm gonna try to catch them all, as many as I can. But in that order, I'm gonna probably catch Carissa Shields, uh, Devin Haney. Um, then I'm probably watch if I could catch Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna try to do it. And so he says, besides Spence, he says, Bud defense is suspect. Melvin Freeman said, Bud defense is suspect. That's what Gary said. Gary said he's irresponsible. But I think he'll tighten up. I mean, I think he'll tighten up for EJ. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the shit he's working on now. And Zerdo, I forgot about God damn. I forgot. They fight this weekend? Let me see. They fight this weekend. God damn. They fight this weekend? Shit. Man, there's so much shit going on, bro. I can't even keep up with it. What's going on, King Judah? Can you hear me? You there, bro? What's going on, King Judah? In the building. Let's see. Bill Zerdo. Man, that. Let me see something. I gotta check that. Let me see. I gotta check that, bro. What's going on, King Judah? Can you hear me? Let me see. Bivol versus Zerdo. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad. Woo, shit. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I gotta see that one, bro. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. I think Bivol coming off that Canelo win, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna beat Zerdo. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna beat Zerdo. Zerdo, I don't think he has the skill set to beat, Bivol, you know, and stuff. So let me see. Where you went, King? Where you went at, King Judah? I just dropped another link for you if you want to come back up. He said, shit, November 5th. Okay. Okay, November 5th. But that's going to be a good fight, though, bro. Zerto is pretty good fighter, but I think Bivol will get that one. I don't. I think he said, "What fight are you going to you going live for?" I'm going live for as many as I can. Carissa Shields. I'm going live for that. Going live for Devin Haney. Um, going if I can catch Deontay Wilder, I'll go live for that one too. So tomorrow I'm just going to dedicate everything to boxing. And we're gonna come up here and just talk some shit and look at what's going on. Hopefully they got some good undercards. I ain't gonna try to catch every undercard, just the ones I want to see. You know, just the ones I want to see. Uh, you in there, King? Hello? My internet must be bad. Where you at, bro? Hello? Hello? Let me see. One Clarissa shit. Let me see. Clarissa. Let me see. Let me look up Clarissa Shields. What's going on, King Judah? Mm, mm, mm. Let me see. I'm trying to look up Carissa Shields when she start. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, so she's on the. Let's see. Christian Shields, October 15th. Let's see. Let's see what time she start. Let's see. Looks like. Uh, you got to go scroll all the way down to find out what time they're gonna start the fight. Let's see here. It says Carissa Shields main card starts at 7 p.m. or Eastern time, 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Eastern time. So I'll be here. I'll be here. What's going on inside the square circle? What's
Yo, what's
going
up?
on? Y'all subscribe to Inside the Square Circle. You know what I'm saying? That's King Buddha page. You know what I'm saying? You know, he has great content over there, man. A man knows his boxing. What's going on, King?
Nothing much, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, bro. I was sitting here listening to you, bro. We got some good fights tomorrow, man.
Man, don't we? Hey, bro, I'm gonna be all over that shit, bro. Like I
Yeah,
was telling Yolanda, you know what I'm saying? I think Carissa Shield card starts at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm gonna jump in on that. You know what I'm saying? See what's happening. I'm just trying to catch all of them from there. You know.
yeah, yeah, man. I was watching yesterday. I was watching that press conference with George Kambosos and Devin Haney. Hey, that was pure comedy, bro. Did you hear Bill Haney? You saw when they gave him the book, The Art of War.
Yeah, yeah, bro. You know them dudes be doing too much, bro.
Yeah, they basically Devin Haney. They called they bluff. They like, man, look, y'all, all y'all do is coming up with excuses. Y'all coming up with excuses. And that's all they've been doing, bro. I mean, on one hand, Kambosos say, you know, Devin Haney is a good fighter. Then they come up with every reason outside of the fact that Devin Haney is a good fighter why he lost. You know,
But I
so
mean, what else can you say? I mean, it was an embarrassment. You know,
yeah, I
Kimbo.
mean, me personally, I'm just the type of person, bro. Whether I got embarrassed or not, man. I mean, I carry myself a certain way, even in defeat. You know what I'm saying? So the most I'm gonna say is, you know what, you got that one. I can't wait to fight you again. You know, that's all you have to say.
Well, think about it. Look how he came. He was all arrogant and shit. You know,
Yeah,
he came out there with that big boy energy. You know, like I'm the big dog and you ain't shit
yeah,
energy. You know what I'm saying? He put the mayonnaise on thick, and he went out there and he got falumaloom. So that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how like the nigga in school was talking shit, you were quiet. You
yeah,
just a serious cat, and this dude's like, I'm gonna whip your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he's all over the place, and everybody thinking you scared. You get in there, and then all of a sudden y'all fight. You faluma and now he humble.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Now he don't know what to do. He done lost his identity. He don't know how to pick up his pride. You know what I'm saying? He can't intimidate Dev. You know what I'm saying? Dev done whipped you up, bro. You wasn't even competitive. So what can you really say? You know what I'm
right,
saying? In the second fight, you can't. What you gonna say? I'm gonna whip you. You know what I mean, bro? I'm like, just get in there and fight, bro, and shut up. You know what I'm
yo,
saying? Cause
what you think about, man? What you think about Loma coming out saying that Javante ain't fight nobody and he not the best at 135?
it's true.
I
I
mean, that's what
mean,
I'm saying, bro. Like
see, Loma don't really talk shit like that, but he came out because it was an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He opened himself up to that, right? Loma don't really talk shit like that,
right,
but
right,
Tank left himself open for it. You know what I'm saying? He knows that Tank is a confidence fighter. He needs confidence, so he's gonna chip at Tank confidence, try to make him
exactly,
mad. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Hey, we know Lomachenko don't talk shit.
The
So
worst
he,
part
but he,
about it, I was gonna
mhm.
say the worst part about it, man, is that okay, you already had Devin coming at Tank. We already knew this. Um,
Mm.
you didn't really have you know, Ryan Garcia say a little bit. He wanna fight for the money. And Shakur don't talk much about nobody. He real, you know, surprisingly, he real respectful when it come down to, you know, shit talking. But the fact that Lomachenko coming for Tank, that's bad, bro, because no matter what, at the end of the day, real boxing fans know that Floyd Mayweather threatened to make that fight with Lomachenko, and Tank basically said, man, they trying to set me up. You like, I mean, like to me, bro, there's no coming back from that. Loma can say whatever you want to say about Tank because when Floyd mentioned making a fight with Lomachenko, Tank seemed like he didn't want no part of it.
Right. Tank think of himself as Canelo. He think of himself as a star,
Yeah,
right? And so he's moving like that, and that's not helping his legacy. See, he's a kid. He's just a poor kid from Baltimore, so he don't understand all this boxing legacy shit. You know what I'm
right.
saying? They don't think like fighters of the past. These dudes, these new fighters, they don't understand the tradition of boxing. They just know that boxing, they're good at boxing and they can make some money at it. They don't understand that the legacy of boxing, it comes with great expectations. Once you fight a certain level of opponent, you got to fight better opponent the next time. And they're just not interested in that. They think they're stars already. They think they've already made it.
And man, you
And
hit the nail on the head, bro. Because when you said it, I was visualizing what you were saying. That's perfectly, bro. That's why I don't believe Tank can beat Devin, bro. Because when they step in that ring, bro, Devin not just fighting Tank for a night. Devin is when they step in that ring, Devin gonna be fighting Tank for a legacy for his name to live on. I'm gonna give you an example. When you said that, bro, you was painting a picture in my head. I was thinking about Ali versus Liston. Now, when Liston got in the ring with Ali, he just thinking it's this skinny heavyweight. He talk too much. He don't have a lot of power. I'm gonna do the same thing to him that I do everybody else. But you fighting a man in Ali who, when he won his first belt against Liston, he told the whole world he was the greatest. So you know where his mind was at. Every fight he ever had was for his legacy. So it's hard to beat a man like that. But this dude not just fighting you for the night. He fighting you for his name to live on forever. That's
right.
crazy.
And see, they see that too. He knows Devin ain't afraid of him.
Right.
He knows. See, Devin is on a whole nother level. It's kind of like, it reminds me like of when Floyd and Zab Judah was about to face each other. They both knew what they could do in the ring, just like Tank and Devin. They both know what they're capable of. Tank know that Devin can beat him. He knows that. Devin knows that Tank can beat him. So it's like they're gonna have to get up for that fight. Devin's ready for it, but is Tank up for it?
Right.
Do Tank just want to make money? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be rich. He's gonna be one of the most powerful, exciting fighters at lightweight. But you know what I'm saying? He think of himself as a Canelo, like he could just skip around. He could fight who he want to fight, and as long as he do that, it's always going to be bullshit down there at 135. Because right now he's excited about fighting Ryan Garcia. That's the last nigga I want to see him fight.
And that's the thing about it, bro. That's why, like me, I'm personally, bro, I get a lot of Tank fans. They come in me, they don't like me because I'm gonna speak the truth regardless. But the point of the matter is, I'm watching how all these fighters move. You see what I'm saying? Like, it tell me a lot about what, like you say, what gets you excited versus what don't. Like, that tell me a lot about you as a man and as a fighter. Because, bro, you would never catch Lomachenko getting excited because he may be fighting Ryan Garcia. And I don't even like Lomachenko. But I do believe Lomachenko is a real champion, bro. I don't like him that much, but the way he moves, a champion. He only get excited when you mention him with good fighters.
But even Lomachenko ducked Devin because they know he real. They know he real. When you fighting somebody that's real, that means they can raise their level. Even if somebody who's working on their craft, they can go to the next level when you're beating them and they can make that adjustment. You know what I'm saying, and pull out the fight on your ass. And nobody wants to fight fighters like that. You know what I'm saying, who really believe in themselves, who haven't taken a defeat. He knows that Devin is mentally stronger than Tank, and he don't want that smoke.
Right.
But he knows the system will allow him to duck Devin, and it won't be shit said about it. So he knows the system is against Dev. Tank don't need the system.
Yeah, but
Tank don't need.
Bro. Like, I'm being real with you. This whole Tank, bro, it's crumbling fast. Because you have, like I say. The worst thing that happened was what Lomachenko said, bro, because it was one thing when Devin Haney was saying you didn't fight nobody, Ryan Garcia, but Lomachenko, Lomachenko, he still hold a lot of weight at 135, and his words hold weight. So when he come back and he pointing out to the world that, hey, this guy don't fight nobody, people gonna listen.
But they already know Tank don't fight nobody. They don't- Tank got a he. See, the thing is, Tank got a secure fan base.
Yeah,
Even the guys that really hate that he don't fight nobody gonna watch him because Tank got that power. When you got that power, people are enamored by you by what you can do in the ring, and it don't matter, and they understand that. Mayweather understands that. That no matter who he fight, people are gonna tune in to see that goddamn knockout because Tank gonna do something creative. What I'm saying? It's almost kind of like that Jake Paul shit. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It's like they just want to see, what Jake Paul does, and it's the same with Tank. Tank got that little knockout appeal, and they don't really care if he fights anybody or not. And that's the way they're trying to push boxing right now. They're
okay.
trying to get away from legacy.
And that's why, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't been making videos too much lately,
Me,
bro.
me too.
I've been
I
kind
mean,
of
I
I've
make
been
them,
kind of
but
into football right now, man, because boxing kind of got me. I don't know, bro. Like I get on boxing, I love boxing. I try to talk about it with people. Then I get attacked for telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, sometimes I don't even be. It don't even be my opinion. I literally put facts in videos, and people attack me for
that's okay. You
it.
know what I'm saying? We just boxing fans too. You
Right,
know what
right,
I'm saying? So I
right.
mean, if they're attacking, I mean they watching you. That means they engaged. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind, some back and forth as long as it's respectful.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. It ain't too complex to look at boxing and see how they trying to move it. Because if they kept the legacy, then it'll be nothing but black boxers at the top. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be everybody would be shut out. Demetrius Andrade would be in there somewhere, knocking out folks. They know this, so they had to change. See, anytime black people catch on, anytime black people get an opportunity, what I'm saying, and they start to dominate, I don't give a fuck if it's business, whatever it is, they change the rules so we can't dominate or we can't come up, what I'm
right.
saying, and take over. You see what I'm saying? They got to change the rules to stab off that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just y'all just look at it, look at history. It's just the way it is, bro. I don't care if it's bankruptcy, too many Negroes going in and get bankruptcy, they're gonna change the rules. You know what I'm saying? It's American history,
Right.
and so look at Undisputed. It was celebrated until too many black people start getting undisputed.
Well,
You
it
know,
was celebrated right before. I don't know if you. Well, I do know you remember. I know you into boxing, but do you remember when Lomachenko was undisputed? Because of that, he was the Matrix. He was the king of 135. He was somebody to be respected. Then Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. He was the takeover. Oh, look at this young phenom. He's the takeover. Or the undisputed is everything. Who gonna be the next undisputed? Who want to try to get these belts? Then Devin, as soon as
right.
Devin get the belts, undisputed mean nothing. The belts don't mean nothing no more.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to talk about it. They want to gaslight black people. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see this shit. Look at Jamel Charlo. They kicked him and Devin off the pound for pound list, bro.
Right.
It's like, how you gonna do that, bro? You can't do that, bro. That's overt. But people, it's acceptable. It's acceptable to shit on black fighters and black people in general. You know what I'm saying? If that was Lomachenko that had won, undisputed against Devin, if he knocked out Devin Haney, he would be the greatest, what I'm saying, since the greatest fighter in the world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's no victim Olympic shit. That's just what it is.
Right.
That nigga, as soon as he make a move, they be like, "Oh my God, did you see that move?" You know what I'm saying? Oh
People
my
have been telling
God,
me something like this
we've
before.
never seen we've never seen anybody say, "What about Roy Jones Jr.?" Oh, Roy Jones, Roy,
That's
Roy,
what
he's
they
a bad
do.
boy,
They was literally
right?
saying, "Oh yeah, he's better than Floyd Mayweather, this and that." I said, bro,
It's inside the square circle, Yolanda. Inside the square circle. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's his
yeah,
channel.
inside the square circle. Hold on, let me see. But no, when we was talking about something, bro. Do you remember we was talking about while we talking about the pound for pound? Do you see how they said ESPN just put Inoue over Crawford, right?
Right. Now, come
Now I'm
on,
gonna
how you
tell
gonna do that?
That
How
go
they
back
gonna
to
do
what I
that,
was
bro?
telling you. They go back to what we was talking about, Poor. I said they only let
It's,
Crawford be number one, so Spence couldn't be number one. Because think about it, they moved Terrence Crawford back and forth without him ever fighting. Like, so he's not losing for him to lose his spot. But I guarantee you, if Crawford don't fight Spence next, Spence go on to win again, I guarantee you they will put Crawford back in that number 1 spot just so they don't have to put Errol Spence in it.
But look how much danger our fighters got to face to become number one, and look how what their fighters got to do to be number one. Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Their leg could be in a cast. You know, they could hold the belt for 2 years. Triple G hold the belt for 2 years, and you know he never drop a belt. I mean, they never strip him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he gets to hold on to them belts and keep it away. He don't have to fight nobody. What's going on, Jay Smith? So it's just so overt. And then, you know, but I say, you know, I ain't gonna let these people upset me. We know what it is. You know, I mean, I be going to other channels trying to get in, and I say, you know, I ain't doing that shit no more. Be arguing and shit with people I already know what time it is, bro.
Yeah,
and I say,
I don't have patience for that, bro. Like, you know, if we don't, you know, I do like to debate. Like, if you got a different point of view, I'll debate with you so I can tell you my points of view.
But it ain't a debate. You literally got people that go in there and just make up talking points. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, you already know the history. You know, when you put the history in their face, you know, they come up with some obscure bullshit that's not even germane to the conversation, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's disingenuous. You know, and I was like, bro, we got to get away from that, bro, and you know, just tell the truth. You know, about boxing. Boxing is very simple. The best got to fight the best. If you're not fighting the best, bro, then you're irrelevant. You know what I'm saying, to the conversation.
And that's how I feel, man. I can't do it, but like I see the skills in Tank. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, me too.
A lot of the way my mind works, bro, I don't brag about it, bro, but I'm from the hood, bro. So a lot of the way I see stuff is how I was raised. So I don't care how good you fight. If you avoid fighting other people that can fight good, I lose respect for you. You know what I'm saying? If you always want to fight somebody that you know you can beat up, I lose respect for you.
The only way you know you from the hood, man, you know how to put tape on your on your broken tail light. You know how to do that. That's a test. That's a hood test.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
You know
I'm bougie.
Have you ever eaten a mayonnaise sandwich, my nigga?
I go to the scrap yard and just give me another light, pool. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's up. But that's white people shit. You know, you doing it right. You know what I'm saying? Going to You Pull It. We didn't find out about You Pull It till 85.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they didn't tell us that you could go to the junkyard and get it. You know what I'm saying? Except for them brothers that was on them tow trucks till they start letting us do tow trucks. Hey man, you go to You Pull It and get that light. What the hell is that? What the hell You Pull It? You know what I'm saying? You know, so you know we had to get hip to the game. You know what I'm saying? Along the line, you know, yeah, you may have a yellow, you may have a Ultima, but you may have a yellow door and a black car. You know what I'm saying? Because you got you a door from You Pull It. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to You Pull It. Mm-hmm. Sure did.
So with that being said, man, that's kind of the fights. I mean, tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what time. I ain't really look at the timing of all these fights, how they gonna time out, but I know for sure I'm watching Devin, and I want to see Claressa Shields.
Oh yeah, that's just like I said. She's coming on at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so I'm gonna start out with her. I don't think Devin will be starting before that. You know, so I don't see nobody starting. You know what I'm saying, before 2 p.m. But I'm, you know what I'm saying. So, but like you said, I'm gonna watch Claressa Shields. I'm gonna go live with Claressa Shields, and then Devin, and then I think Deontay just gonna destroy Robert Helenius. What you think?
I do too. I've been watching him, you know, his warm-ups, and I see that he moving more. And I know a lot of people was like, well, you know, he tried it the last time, but I don't feel like he had a lot of time to actually you know, integrate that different movement and head movement in his style. But I do believe he had a little while, bro, to get that down pack enough to where I think he can win this fight against Helenius, and I think he's gonna look good doing it. Yeah.
And you know, for me, I think Robert Helenius, they both know each other's style, and I think this is me. I think he's in the PBC system, so you know he's gonna give Wilder a couple of rounds. You know what I'm saying, before he go down. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that dude that they're gonna put money behind. You know, say his name don't carry weight like that. Even though he knocked out Kanowski, Kanowski, you know, he had potential, but he was all offense. You know what I'm saying? And it was fun to watch that dude. That was one of them journeymen that was fun to watch. I ain't gonna lie, I used to love to watch that dude, but you know, he went out there and he just like a Swift Herd. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Just took too much punishment, bro. You can't take punishment from heavyweights like that. You know what I'm saying? Before you start to break down, and you know, he was taking them big ass punches, and you know, now it's starting to catch up with him now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, now he's starting to have a few punch resistant problems now. Cause you know, he used to eat punches, you know what I'm saying? So,
right,
you
right.
know, but I love watching him, and I think Wilder should be able to handle. Yeah, he knows what they expect with that dude. He knows everything about that guy. So I'm gonna save his fight if I can. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I hope Devin go in there and beat the shit out of Kim Bozos. Say, you know, say if he could get a TKO, or early TKO, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, he
You know
said
what I'm
he
saying?
going for. He said in that interview. He said last fight he was more defensive. He said this camp was about offense. So
Mm-mm.
we'll
So
see.
that, well, hopefully, you know, he's taking care of that flaw with that shoulder roll. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? That's my only critique about Devin, is getting on them ropes, trying to do his best impression of Floyd Mayweather, and
right.
get always that nigga like Scooby Doo. That nigga go right out there and get clocked dead on the chin. You know what I'm saying? Soon as he put that shoulder up, that motherfucker chin be still out there, bro. I like, bro, stop,
Yeah,
just
Devin,
stop.
Devin, that's the thing about it. When I say, because you know, a couple of people in ESPN that said, well, not ESPN, I know them people in Melbourne and Australia, they got a lot of respect for him. So I heard them saying, it was like, well, you know, Devin might be the best technical fighter in the game, you
Hmm.
know, the next coming of Floyd Mayweather. And I agree, but you know, nobody is Floyd. And Devin, the thing, like you said, the thing that's keeping Devin from being Floyd is the fact that, bro, he do have them split second moment lapses of defense. It's just the fact that
Hmm.
nobody is actually good enough to capitalize on that split second, because it's only a split second you get to hit them, and if you don't hit them, then you miss your chance.
Hmm. But see, you're gonna have to be a combination fighter like Jorge Linares. And see, Jorge Linares, see, the best fighters are critical thinkers in the ring. And see,
Right.
when you got somebody with that kind of championship experience, they could pick the holes in your flaws. And even though you may be a superior athlete, you know what I'm saying, just like Manny Pacquiao, or somebody with the experience who can settle down and take advantage of any openings. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
just like Keith Thurman was way, you know, younger, more fresher. You know, Manny Pacquiao was still fresh enough and got enough experience to take advantage of where he weak at. And you know, he see you soft to the belly. Guess where he going? He going to the
Right.
belly,
Right.
right? You know what I'm saying? Uh, Jorge Linares just kicked back. He saw this kid was just too fast for him. He said, "Well, shit, I got to clip this nigga when, you know, what I'm saying, see what he do." And he was able to. He got out jabbed, out punched the fight, but he saw that his defense was a little lacking on the inside, so that's where he went. You know what I'm saying? So, these dudes are really good when you know what you're looking at. These fights are better than you think. You know what I'm saying? Some of these fighters, the talent and the thinking skills, the critical thinking skills they have in the ring is amazing. That's why I want to see Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford so bad, because I know they both got the critical thinking skills. They're just experienced. They're on the next level, and that's why that fight's going to be so exciting.
Oh,
Um,
so what do you think about them coming out? I think it was Terrence Crawford nephew saying that, oh, that the 65-35 was a lie. Terrence ain't signed nothing and he didn't agree to nothing. I mean, they literally proving my point for me. He walked up to Blue Blood, told Blue Blood that he agreed to everything. Then he turned around 2 days later, said that, well, I'm not going to agree to everything until I see the books. Now you got his nephew saying none of it was true.
and see, um, you know, I mean, I think Blue Blood is a stand-up dude. So whatever was told to him, it was propaganda.
Oh, that's what I'm
You
saying.
see,
I'm not putting on Blue. I know Blue.
no,
Blue
no,
gonna
I
tell
know.
us. Yeah, Blue
I'm
gonna
just
tell us what
saying,
he heard. He's just gonna tell us what he was
right?
told.
Right.
So
So we don't know what to believe. They could put in they put stuff out there. We know the Crawford camp. They just put stuff out there, what I'm saying, to for public opinion consumption because they like to be the puppet masters.
right,
What I'm saying? And they know us boxing fans will pick that shit up and we'll just take it wherever we want to take it, depending on who we favor in the fight. So now they got us to the point. Really, they shut down the conversation about the fight because now we don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? We don't know which way to go.
yeah, I
Hell,
don't
I
think we
can't
get.
make I can't make no videos on it because I don't know what the hell going on.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
think we
saying?
getting it, bro. I don't think we're getting it at all. But I'm thinking Eric Smith
Well, well,
fight.
I think we gonna get it. I just don't think we're gonna get it when we want it, like the usual. You know what I'm saying? Whatever things they got to iron out. It's probably gonna happen early next year. We just don't know what the hell these fighters are talking about. What's left? What PBC is. See, PBC is trying to get all the fighters. They're trying to sign Crawford to 2, 3 fights. They don't want, let's say Crawford get in there and he whips Spence ass and he whips Jamal ass. They want multiple fight deals because that dude got that kind of talent. They don't just want him to come in and whip EJ on one deal and walk away undisputed. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They want him to defend that, or they want him to move up to 154 or fight Boots, or they want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to hold on to him so they can make money on him, and that's how PBC is trying to sew up the league. They know Crawford don't have many other options. He's cornered, so they're going to try to really put the boot to him. What I'm saying, to lock him in. And that's what they're trying to do to him, trying to lock him in for other fights. In case he beats Spence.
right,
You
right.
know. So even though I don't think he's gonna beat Spence, but that's what they're trying to do. They got to look at it from both sides. They just can't let him come in there and dance off with the belts like P Diddy. You know what I'm saying? I said
Facts.
Jay Smith says ESPN's was showing Canelo highlights today. He says they saying he's number one after he beat old Triple G. We already said that, Jay Smith. We said they were gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he took a major embarrassing loss, so now they got to repair, what I'm saying, the propaganda, you know what I'm saying? But hardcore boxing fans know that, but his fans don't give a damn. To them, he's number one. They don't care if he lose 5 in a row. You know what I'm saying? Twins 90 says, if you're not fighting the best, then what are you in the sport for? I agree, bro.
Facts. That's facts.
You know,
Mhm.
GD said ESPN Ring Magazine always putting these overhyped clowns on top to pay the pound for pound list to keep the current black fighters out of number one. Anyway, is the Chocolatito, yep, and Nito. Nito's my guy, but not top three that time. That's right. That's right. You see how they did what's his name? Rigondeaux. See, they did not. They kept Rigondeaux down, bro. They did him dirty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I said Yolanda inside the square circle. Hmm.
Crazy thing about that too, Pool. You got two black undisputed champs right now, and they're not even on the list.
Hmm. And they ain't saying shit about it. Ain't nobody's trying to celebrate them.
But they got Lomachenko on there with no belt at all.
Yeah, and as soon as you blow Devin Haney his way, they don't want that fight. You ain't got to fight him. You too great for Devin.
Yep.
They might as well just come out and say it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want our fighters to fight them fast athletic Negroes. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that.
Yep.
Cause that would be an embarrassing fight for Lomachenko. Lomachenko used to move like that when he was younger, but
Mhm.
now he ain't got no chance to beat Devin Haney or Tank. Shit,
Yep.
Tank would knock the shit out of Lomachenko. You
Yep. And
know what I'm
Lomachenko
saying?
is 35 years old too. I think this year he'll be 35.
Bruh, Tank
Yeah.
would he would look like Pacquiao versus Ugas up in now. It'd be worse because Tank got power.
Yep.
Hey, if Jorge Linares knocked him down, and Tank is crafty, bro, and
Mhm.
now he got his confidence up, and he's been in a few battles. He's battle hardened. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Lomachenko can't use that European mysterious, superior intellectual matrix shit.
Yeah.
Tank don't look at that nigga like, man, you old, bruh. I'm finna go ahead and destroy you.
Yeah, I
You
see
know,
right all that.
That's just what it is. What's
Yeah.
going on? Just do boxing, and he was able to cruise on that for a while. But now they know he can only fight going forward. The matrix has been figured out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's been figured out. Tank, Tank, he allows, he can walk you down. Like he impressed me when he walked down Marius Boreals the way he did. A bigger dude at 140, a dude that can punch.
Mhm.
Um, can you imagine what can Lomachenko do to keep Tank off him? You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Nothing. That would be an embarrassing fight. Because Tank, once he take one of Lomachenko's shots, he can't. Tank is just as fast as Lomachenko. He's more athletic. So I don't think we're gonna see that fight.
Yep. Because that's Bob Arum's golden boy too. He ain't gonna he gonna let his golden boy get knocked out just yet.
Well, the thing about Lomachenko is not only that, not only is he marketable for the white people, for the white hope, he don't complain about what he get paid.
Yep.
So that's more important to Bob. He don't complain about what's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you could pay goddamn Lomachenko $11. You know what I'm saying? And give him some damn EBT food stamps. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Yep.
good. Where the fight at? You know what I'm saying? He good. 'Cause his money stretches in the Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? He's spending his money in the Ukraine, not over here. So, he good. Whatever you pay him, he gonna come out on top. So he ain't complaining. He's like Lomachenko is like a hood. He like the black. They like the black people over here, poor. Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever seen the Ukraine? You know what I'm saying? It's terrible over there, bro. You know what I'm saying? They hoods terrible. You know what I'm saying? Over there. The only reason they're gonna come up is because America gonna give them the money to come over here and start. They're gonna have stores. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, I ain't gonna get into all that, but it is what it
They
is.
already sending them millions of dollars over there already. Just
Oh, billions. You
billions.
know.
There you go.
It's black people over there too. I
Uh-huh.
was surprised by that. I say, damn, it's black Ukrainians. Are you
Hey,
Hey,
but
but guess
what I
serious?
what,
heard
Paul?
too though,
Guess what, Paul? They not gonna make it over here though. The
no,
black
they
ones
Oh,
ain't
hey,
gonna make it over here.
bro, you already know.
That's the same thing. A lot
Hey,
of people didn't know, bro. I
look
didn't
at
know until I was already an adult, bro, that in Mexico that they have black people that was born and raised that has been on that land as long as the Mexicans we see. The difference is over there, the black people over there is more poor than they are. So they never actually get a chance to cross the border. So we never see them.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a story back in history. Like it was some blacks already there, and there was a few slaves that ran away down to Mexico, and they said what happened was there's a lot of like slave catchers that was trying to get get the fugitive slaves back up, but the people of Mexico, like so the Mexicans and the blacks, they came together and they fought out the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. That was during the Gullah
Yeah.
Wars.
Yeah.
I know
The,
what
the,
you're
the
talking
Native Americans never had a problem with black people because they saw we was oppressed. You know, and they used to actually. It was a lot of black people that went to like I'm from Florida, and the Seminoles and blacks. It's a lot of Indian heritage and black heritage in Florida from Seminoles.
about.
I mean, they look just a damn like. You got some Indians look darker than black folks.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And we always were cool with the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? We tried to get them up on game, but they had their own culture. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, these white folks ain't playing, bro. They come don't get on them blankets. You know what I'm saying? They got smallpox on that shit. They ain't want to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? They dirty, bro. And that's how they killed them. You know
yep.
what I'm saying? Biological warfare. You know what I'm saying? They killed the whole goddamn culture through smallpox. I don't
Mhm.
want to get into all that. You know what I'm saying? But
You know what's crazy too? This is another unspoken thing they don't mention. So a lot of these settlers, when they came over here, right? Well, I don't even call them settlers, I'm calling them thieves and murderers. When they came over here, they needed translators, and guess who the translators were? It
who?
was black folks that was already here in America already.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We probably turned them onto that pork, say, hey man, them pigs good as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They say eat that bacon, boy. Y'all don't know what you're missing. Help you run fast. He said, "What's going on, Judge? Do boxing in the building." He said, "Pull kind of boxing. Salute my brother. Respect to the panel and chat. What's going on? Y'all subscribe, please, to Just Do Boxing. He be deep with this. You know what I'm saying? He be real with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he gonna cover the fight too if you miss it over here. And Inside the Square Circle, please subscribe to Inside the Square Circle. There's a few dudes I mess with. That's a Twin 90 says Manny Pacquiao. Oh man, did y'all see that Manny Pacquiao is talking about fighting the winner of Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford? He's talking about coming back, bro.
Wow.
And then he's talking about
he want to die in the ring. That's what he want. That's his. You know, some people they have them crazy dreams. That's how he always wanted to go out. He just trying to make sure somebody do it for him.
well, not only that, he's talking about he want to fight Mayweather again, and talking about he's scared. Mayweather scared, bro.
He
You
just
know
can't let that
that's
go, can he?
well, it's like George Cambosos. You know what I'm saying? He just lost, 12 rounds to Devin. Mayweather arguably beat him. Well, he didn't beat him 12 rounds, but he dominated him. You know what I'm saying, in boxing. And I saw in the bias in the writing because he said a dull 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Who is going to give Manny Pacquiao a chance to use that juice? You know what I'm saying? If you can, I mean, Manny Pacquiao hit your ass one time with that juice strength. You know what I'm saying? You saw what he did to Hatton. Hatton,
Yeah,
man,
tell him up.
Hatton, man, his damn spirit left the building. And he hit Hatton so damn hard, bro. I was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that nigga was dead for 5 seconds, bro. I was like, Jesus Christ. So before Mayweather, you ain't finna hit me. I'm finna box you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna box you. And but Mayweather said, shit, I'm just gonna do I'm making 30, he made $30 million in that Japan exhibition, right? $30 million, and he ain't have to, worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? He just went in there to threw the damn flowers down on him, like that was real. That was real petty. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But Floyd was like, okay, I'm making 30 million now. You do what you want to do.
Right.
And so I'm going to go out here and get this money. Y'all, what I'm saying? Do what you want to do. Twin 90 says, he said, I don't believe anything till the fight is announced. He says, all propaganda. Whoever say something's is all propaganda. Yeah, I believe that too, bro. Like I said, I don't even put nothing out on it unless it's concrete now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just look like they ain't gonna fight this year. So, what the point? Jay
Nah.
Smith. Jay Smith says, by the look of it, it looks like Showtime and Fox going out of business. That's why I wish they keep HBO and just hire some new people. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you one thing about it though, bro. HBO, even though Larry Merchant is a hater and Jim Lampley is a hater, they did cause a lot of drama. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not like I ain't drama driven person, but they did keep the drama because I just used to love how Larry Merchant would say some bullshit and you ain't know what the hell he was talking about. And
Larry
I don't
Merchant.
know. He said, I saw a fly, I saw a dragonfly go across the building. He said, what does that mean? And you'd be like, what the fuck?
Right.
What the hell Larry talking about? He trying
No,
to
it
say the
wasn't.
fight is boring or some
Yeah,
shit.
it wasn't nothing like that time when he got up to Floyd Mayweather. He told Floyd Mayweather, if I was 20 years younger, I'd kick your ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro, that was the best. That was the best. And then I like how he tried to, to spoon feed it. He said, well, the guy he was trying to, apologize, and you took advantage of Victor Ortiz, before I cut him off. You said, man, look, you go talk to Ortiz, bro. You said,
Right.
you know what? You don't know shit about boxing. That shit had me roll. You don't know shit about boxing. HBO should fire your ass. I was like, boy. I said, this is boxing history. This is a moment. This is a moment, bro. I was like, that was beautiful. So he said, you don't never cut me no slack. And it's true. Everybody been waiting on Floyd or Roy or one of them to say something to him, bro, because you be hating on this shit out in the open. And then the dude end up getting a knockout. Then all of a sudden you got to eat your words. You know what I'm saying? I used to see Larry do that shit all the time. Have to backtrack. You know. Oh, for a while though, we thought it was going to be a boring fight, but now we see that you went ahead and got the knockout. Man, get your ass out of here.
Oh yeah, check out too tomorrow that so for Clarissa Shields. You know, I'm from Detroit. You got Alicia Baumgartner, who's also from Detroit too. That's gonna be the co-main event. She's a good fighter.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm interested. Yeah, that them the two fights I want to see up under that card. Um, that's going to be really, and I just hope they keep. I really hope they give her just due. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because they always trying to downplay her shit, man. She is such a great. I mean, we're watching some spectacular greatness. She's doing shit that the dudes ain't doing.
Yep.
She is making boxing history before our eyes, and nobody's talking about it except for Champ Side, bro.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Champ Side be on that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And really, if you look at these YouTube streets, maybe Drew Titan, maybe, and some of the guys like that are talking about Carissa Shields and the greatness. I mean, she is going down as the quote for real.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Two-time undisputed. The quickest to get there. You know what I mean? She really setting the
Mm-hmm.
standard. Not even the standard. I mean, honestly, if she wanted to, man, you know how Bud talk about Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Shields is stamped in the Hall of Fame already.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, two-time undisputed, and she's gonna be undisputed again, bro. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I just had to put it out there. She's gonna be undisputed again. They know it, so they got to
Hmm.
slow it down somehow. They're gonna hire some nigga to go out there and run into a leg like they did that ice skater, hit her in the leg and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying? They're
remember.
gonna. I forgot what her name was.
I forgot her name too.
The ice skater, so they gonna do Carissa Shields like that. They gonna have somebody, push a Gatorade jug thing on a leg or something. Say, hey man, we can't have her beating up every damn body, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uh, let's see, Twin 90 says they need a great white hope. Yeah, they do. That's why they keep changing. That's why they keep changing the curriculum or the criteria, what I'm saying, in boxing. They keep moving
Hmm.
the goalposts. You know what I'm saying? Because they know, that's what they did to Andre Ward. Andre Ward would have beat Triple G ass, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They had to get Andre Ward off that trajectory, and made him move up. And Andre Ward just played ball. And they just lied on Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? But they did not want Andre Ward exposing Triple G. You know what I'm saying? So he was on his ass. You know what I'm saying, for a minute. But HBO was like, well, nah, we're trying to build up this. They were trying to build up that European agenda, which put their ass out of business. And I was so happy. I celebrated when HBO ass went out of business with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Um, Twin 90 says promoters don't fight other fighters. He said when they got champions because they got to make money. Yeah, yeah. He says, save the cash cow. That's why. See, that's one thing I don't understand about Mayweather Promotions. Why do they only have Tank? So why don't they try to develop the other fighters? I mean, you got one of the best trainers in boxing. Floyd, if
Hmm.
he wasn't concentrating on his damn career, he got his uncle. I think Jeff is uncle, right? Jeff is
Yeah.
still there. They
Yep.
could be
Jefferson
train.
Sailor. Yep.
They could be training a whole army of dudes under his promotion, but he just, he's selfish. He don't want to build up his team. He just want to hang on the tank. He should be setting up for the next generation. You know what I'm saying? He
Hmm.
should. If I was him, man, I would have had Shoo. I would have had all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's come up and coming. You know. So Jay Smith says, I predict this months ago about Pacquiao fighting the winner of TC or EJ. Man, Pacquiao better sit his old ass down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them boys on a whole nother level. They in their stride, they in their prime. He ain't, this ain't no Thurman shit here. If he fight Terrence Crawford or EJ, he gonna get hurt, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get him out of there based off his name by itself.
Mhm. And that's for sure, for sure. You know, it says don't Regis and Zapata fight this Saturday.
Oh dang!
I know. I don't think they fight this Saturday. Let's somebody look that up.
I'm about
I
to
don't
look
think
that
they
up
fight
now.
this. I hope not.
I know they had their press conference.
I hate for them to get outdone by Carissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Nitty G? What's happening to my brother? Yeah, I hate for him to get outdone by Carissa Shields, you know, get overshadowed. You know, Garuguru, he always fall through the cracks somehow. You know, he's too good of a fighter, you know. So, you know, I hope he escape all that. You back with us, King Judah? You back with us, King?
Think he's still out. I'm trying to see if I can find his date.
Yeah, I don't think they fight this weekend. I hope not, because that's just gonna add more chaos. They're trying to get all these cover all these fights.
Oh
You
no,
know,
they fight November 26th.
yeah, I didn't think they fight this. I think I looked it up. I don't know. I wasn't no pressure of seeing them fight, but that's one fight I really want to see. I'm interested, you know. But I wonder how Joe Zapata looked so bad against Hank Lundy, you know. But everybody swear by Joe Zapata. They really think he the shit,
Yeah,
and
I
I
don't
don't
see
get
it.
it. Me neither. I just, I mean, I don't get it, bro. I mean, when I saw him fight Hank Lundy, I was like, I didn't check out his other fights.
Mm-mm. You know what?
So
I
I just,
think I think Regis may get him out of there before the 8th round.
I don't think there's no way in the world he gonna beat Regis.
Nah.
Regis is just too complete of a fighter. You know, one thing about Regis though, you know, he need to pick it up, man. You know, when he got him, he need to pick it up, man.
Yeah.
You know, he just got that one pace. You know, he kind of reminds me, and I know he don't fight like him, but I'm talking about just his pace and his speed is like James Tony. You know, he just breaks you down. You know,
Most definitely do.
at a pace. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of want him to pick up the pace. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he got such power, he figured he could just take you out at any time. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be a good ass fight, though.
Yeah, it should be. Um, I
Yeah,
think it's
that's
gonna be
gonna
on
be a.
paper. I heard it's gonna be on pay-per-view.
I'm sure it is. You know, I'm sure it is. You know, let me see, who got the belts at 140 right now? I think.
I know the WBC is vacant because that's what they're fighting for.
Okay. So
That's what.
I thought Josh Taylor gave up. I know he gave up the WBA,
Yeah,
and I wasn't sure if he had gave up any other belts. But he need to make a move, man, because he's what the hell is Josh Taylor doing? You
you
know,
know
he look.
what?
Mm-hmm. Hello. Hey, but everybody internet fucked up today. Let's see. Let me drop the link. He says, don't Regis. Yeah, no, they don't fight this Saturday. Mm. He says, Alberto Paulo got one. Alberto Paulo got one. Who is that? Who is that? Shit, Alberto Paulo. Y'all be popping up with some damn names on there. Say Paulo Berto Paulo. Paulo. Mm-hmm. It's like everybody dang internet messed up today. But yeah, that should be a good fight. So yeah, I'll be coming on. I'll definitely be coming on by 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Did you find it?
Oh no, I had got knocked off. I was about to say, I think with Josh Taylor, I think his advisor was that Daniel. I forgot that guy. Who's that Irish mob guy? That's wanted. I think he.
Oh,
Josh,
you
I
talking
think
about McKinnon? That
yeah,
McKinnon dude.
yeah. I think that he in the same boat as Tyson Fury.
Seriously,
Yeah, I think so.
man. You know, you serious, man? Come on, man. You know, one thing I like about Josh Taylor, he'll fight your ass. You know what I'm saying? He will fight your ass. You know what I'm saying? He might be looking jacked up. You know what I'm saying? In the fight with like Cottrell had some answers for him, and you know he made Josh Taylor really dig deep for that fight. And you can even argue that Cartrell won that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's going to rematch him, um, but he wants to rematch at 147, not 140. So yeah, I don't know. That nigga in limbo, man. A lot of these dudes, instead of just going on to the next fight, they're trying to strategically move around the tough fights. He looked bad against Contrell. He need to
Yeah,
Jack Contrell. He need to fight him. He need to
he
take
actually
it
lost that fight.
right. He need to go back. They should have been fought. You know what I'm saying? They should have been fought. So that's the problem. That's why everybody's like leaving away from boxing. The attention from boxing is going to other sports. You got football going on now. You got college football, pros, you know what I'm saying? Shit, basketball will be coming around.
Yeah.
So, boxing got to get their shit together, because they're not going to be able to garner the attention. He said, Alberto Pilo.
Yeah, Alberto Pilo got the WBA. Josh Taylor still got the WBO and the ring belt, but the WBC and the IBF is vacant.
At 140 in August, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a vacant title, huh?
Yeah. So the
Hmm.
WBC and the IBF is vacant right now too.
It's like, why is he dropping all the fucking belts? I mean, I know he's going up to 147, but
Mm-hmm.
unless you got to fight, why drop your belts? You know what I'm saying? It'd be funny if what would you think a fight between Josh Taylor and Boots, Jerron Boots Ennis? That would be funny. It'd be his first fight.
Oh, oh man, he gonna get a real warm welcome to 147 if you get in the
But
ring
you
with
know
him.
what? My respect. That nigga, I would have to do a salute to Josh Taylor. That nigga would be real. You know what I'm saying? That nigga would be the realest. If
Yeah.
he say, fuck all y'all, so I'm finna fight Boots, just like Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Like Ugas,
Uh-huh.
he won't Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit I'm talking. That make you interested in boxing.
Hmm.
You know, not this bullshit taking safe fights. Nobody wants to see that shit, bro.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
heard they about to start mandating. I heard a rumor that the sanctioning bodies is about to start demanding champions fight champions.
Yeah. After Carell, that means, you know what that means? That means Canelo about to retire or something.
Gotta
Canelo
be.
gonna come out on your ass and shit. That nigga gonna have a whole party on your ass. It's gonna be on Cinco de Mayo and shit. That nigga gonna come out there with the Machiata band and goddamn Taco Bell bags and shit. And he gonna be like, look here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got killers all around me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Back to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep a mansion here in America and he ain't gonna fight. He ain't gonna fight no more. He gonna be commentating in Mexico, Mexican fights. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be golfing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, man, that dude, he got by. He got by, bro. He is not gonna fight David Benavidez. He is not gonna
No.
fight. He is not gonna fight Jamal Charlo. We might as well forget about that, bro. I just see the game. I know this shit is cynical. You know what I'm saying? I'm very cynical about it, but I just don't think he's ever gonna test himself.
Yeah.
Just like Terrence Crawford said, you ain't fighting these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think
Mm-hmm.
Carissa Shields, she made the mistake of saying Canelo need to step up, and that I'm pretty sure she got all kind of pushback.
Mm-hmm.
They probably called all kind of shit. Anytime, you know what I'm saying? They probably, you say anything against anybody popular, you're gonna get the pushback, and these fighters are afraid. Just like, that's the one thing I don't like about Jamel Charlo. He bold against black fighters. You know what I'm saying? This nigga would jump. This nigga would jump from a helicopter. You know what I'm saying, to get in your face. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? If you're a black fighter, but when it comes to Canelo, you know what I'm saying? He would not. He would not say shit you know,
Exactly.
negative against Canelo Alvarez. And bro, that's the only thing that's holding your popularity back. You know what I'm saying? You pussy punk ass, you know what I'm saying? You don't have that Ali spirit. Just tell the
Yeah.
truth. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the truth. Tell what it is. You may not get to fight. He ain't gonna fight your ass anyway. You know what I'm
That's how I
saying?
felt about Andrade. When Demetrius Andrade had went to his press conference, I was like, man, that was a soft presser. I'm like, man, I would have threw water on the desk. I would have threw a water bottle at him. I would have tried to do something to where he ain't got no choice but to fight me because I was so disrespectful.
Right.
Because that's the only way you're gonna get a fight out of him.
But you know what? And then if you're too disrespectful, you can say, well, he disrespected me. I ain't for the fight you. He disrespected me. I'm not gonna fight him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, oh, you want payday? Boy, let me tell you something. Demetrius Andrade must be a bad motherfucker. He must be bad, bro. Because that dude don't care what you talk about. Canelo don't give a damn what you talk. He like a nigga in witness protection. You know what I'm saying? He don't care. He said, these niggas gonna kill me. I am not, gonna fight this dude. You know what I'm saying? Cause he gonna whip my ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep making my money. He gonna mess up my hustle. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? He just don't give it. In a way, you kind of got to respect it. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that, y'all. You got to kind of respect it. The man making 35 mil, 40 mil a fight or whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He making big money, not fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? If that was me or you in that situation, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And you already know you're a fraud. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Why would you care about what poor niggas talk about? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we poor. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
Mm.
generally.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying generally, I'm not making 35 million to fight. So if he's able to do that, why do he care about what we talking about, bro?
Yeah,
I mean, really,
that's what my uncle was saying. He was saying, you gotta look at it from this perspective. Would you want to go in the ring, fight somebody that that's not as good as you, and still be able to see your family, and you still walk out with $40 million? And I was like, man, you got a point.
well, it
As a
ain't
family man, would you
he
take
gonna
that?
see his family. Demetrius
Hmm.
Andrade he ain't gonna kill you. He just gonna whip your ass. And he can't take that. He a diva, bro.
Yeah.
He can't take another ass whipping. He could take and why is it so bad to take an ass whip from a black fighter? I mean, we already we could do it,
Right. Through history, we've
right?
been.
You took an ass whipping for Bivol. It wasn't that bad. Well, it was actually kind of
Yeah, it
bad.
was.
It was actually kind of bad, but we
Man.
already. But see, to the casuals, they were surprised. But to hardcore box fan, was like, oh, okay, you handpicked this dude, but this dude actually had hands for your ass,
Hmm.
right?
And the
So,
power that you had, it wasn't enough to keep him back.
right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you tried that bullshit, beating his arms and all that shit. That dude's like, nah, dude, you a little dude.
Yeah.
You coming up to my weight class, bro. This ain't your shit. I don't care what the franchise belt say. You know what I'm saying? You take your ass on back there. Dude, you 5'2". You're a strong
Yeah,
smurf.
man.
You're a strong
And
smurf.
Canelo really finished, bro. Like he really finished, bro. I've been seeing it. Canelo probably got a good two more fights in him, and he gonna look just like Triple G.
I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah,
Errol
that's what I
Spence Jr.
think.
Errol Spence Jr. get in there, hit that nigga in the hips a couple of times, he be done. That nigga be crippled. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hit that nigga in the knee a couple of times and shit, and they be fucked up.
I
His
just
knees
wonder
ain't no good.
I kind of wonder how he's gonna get around not fighting like David Benavidez this upcoming. Like, who's he gonna fight next? Like,
This thing about it, he control the narrative, bro. And that's the disgusting part of it all. He controls the narrative. He's such a star. This is the dangerous thing about becoming a star in boxing. That's why people always go back to Mayweather messing up the sport. Becoming bigger than the boxing.
mhm.
Too big to fail. You know, like in business, you too big. The banks keep getting money from the government because they too big to fail. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is too big to fail.
Yep.
So they're gonna always support him. That's why he controls the political narrative. He controls the what I'm saying, like Canelo could take a shit in the middle of the ring. They'll make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? They'll make it. Oh, did you? He took a shit in the ring. Now other fighters got to take shit in the ring too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I'm just saying. You know, they don't care, bro. It's good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? They'll make it make sense because Canelo, he's beating the politics. You know, he's beating the politics of the sport. So now he represents a payday. You know what I'm saying, for all the fighters. And you know, that's why I try to stay away from
In
talking
every
about him.
sport,
You know.
in every sport, but you see it everywhere. They trying to, like you said, they're making up these exceptions for non-black athletes. I mean, even in football, I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but
Hmm.
they calling these roughing the passer calls on people that they making sacks and tackles on the quarterback that historically was always legal. Now all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden this year, these same tackles are illegal now. You know what I'm saying? One dude sacked the quarterback and he stripped the ball at the same time. So by the time the quarterback hit the ground, he didn't even have the ball no more. But you said that he fell on top of him, so he roughing the passer. What happened to the fumble before he fell on the ground? I mean,
Oh yeah,
not
that
yeah, the
was
fumble, the strip.
yeah,
Yeah. So they can,
that was Chris Jones, wasn't it?
What's going on,
yeah,
Professor?
yeah. So they completely overlook the fact that okay, you can sit up there and say that it was a penalty after the play, but you can't take away the fumble that occurred before the penalty. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm.
So what they
Hmm.
doing, and they're doing that to protect pocket passers, which we know historically most pocket passers that can't move at all are historically white.
Yep.
So they
Hmm.
doing that to protect these quarterbacks because I'm a Ravens fan by the way, but Lamar Jackson this season got sacked twice the same way, and they never called nothing.
Yep.
You know, they never called nothing.
The
But
same
they
thing
don't
with
call
Tua
that
too.
for mobile quarterbacks. Yeah, they don't call
Yeah.
that for mobile quarterbacks. When you a mobile quarterback, especially if you're a black mobile quarterback, when you get sacked in the pocket, they don't care how them people hit you back there.
Hmm. See, it
You
started
know,
off with Doug. It started with Doug Williams back in Tampa
yeah,
Bay. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah,
Redskins when he moved. And
Mm-hmm.
see, you know, when they start giving black quarterbacks a chance. And see, I stopped watching that shit because I saw how this shit was going. You know, when we started it, Mike Vick and they started all these. You can't catch these damn black quarterbacks. They too quick. These motherfuckers like running backs. You know what I'm saying? And they quarterbacks.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They can't really do shit with that. They wasn't ready. So now they tried to change the narrative. You know that you're a great quarterback if you can stay in the pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That expand shows your intellectual ability. No, no, nigga, you
yeah.
can't
All this
run,
bull.
nigga. You
Yeah,
can't, you
all this
can't.
bull.
Right. It's
Yeah,
like then all of a sudden
that's
the game
bull.
slowly changed to they need mobile quarterbacks. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It
Well,
slowly
we got
changed.
Sambos too now. You know we got Sambos in the ESPN too because you got Michael Irvin gonna tell when Lamar the season first started, Lamar Jackson sat in the pocket the whole game for the first game and beat them from the pocket because you know last year they said Lamar couldn't do that, so he
Yep.
did that. Do you know Michael Irvin said, you know what, I just don't have faith in the Ravens because Lamar Jackson sit in the pocket the whole time. If he can't run the ball, his team can't win. What the hell do y'all want from this man?
Exactly.
Y'all
Hmm.
said that he needed to stay in the pocket. Now he stayed in the pocket and didn't run. You said, well, I don't think they can win if he don't run. I'm
Right.
like, bro, like but it's the narrative. Same thing with basketball. You look at basketball. You know, I watch that too. But you got people like Luka Doncic. They call him. They can't wait to say that he's the greatest basketball player in the league for anything he does. But this dude can go a whole game without scoring a single point. The moment he scores a hook shot or anything that actually goes in the basket, they're gonna tell you why he's actually the greatest player in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Larry Bird. You know what I'm saying? They have to go
Yeah,
back to the one dude. You know what I'm saying? Larry Bird. Oh my God, Larry Bird, he make a damn three. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's one of the most intellectual. He make a pass. Oh my God. Then Jordan came, they had to shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Magic came, they're like, oh shit.
You know what, Paul?
You know what
Even
I'm
with
saying?
that, man, they always do bring up Larry Bird. But you know who I like to bring up over Larry Bird is Isaiah Thomas, man. Like,
Man, they screwed Isaiah Thomas so bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, Isaiah Thomas brought it on himself. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? He was such an asshole, and you got to be an asshole to play in the NBA back then
Yeah.
because dudes who, if you wasn't tough, dudes was hook lining you. They were like really roughhousing you back then. That's why the old school people, rarely watch. basketball now, because now you can just it's all offense now. You can shoot threes without getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Dudes was gonna find out a way to shut your ass down back then because you could put your hand on them. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? It wasn't no flagrant foul. You know what I'm saying? Back then,
Yep.
you know. So, that's why the old school heads, they really don't get into y'all got that extra step now. Sports, I don't watch football and I don't watch basketball no more because they done changed it. It done got soft, you know what I'm saying, for me. You know what I'm saying? And you can see how they're trying to, take the black fighters. Anything where we excel, they try to just like they changed the rules for Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
I
Shaq was just
remember
too
that. Yep.
dominant. He was too dominant. They had to change the rules, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shaq would have had 11 goddamn championships if they hadn't changed the rules. You see
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So you get tired of that, bro. You get tired of seeing that, say, oh, they just moved the goalposts on our ass,
Yeah,
to
that's just
keep
like
us.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he was when he was playing college ball. They actually banned it dunking in the rim because of him.
Mm-hmm. You know what
But
I'm
that's
saying? Like
hmm
I think it was Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain. They had to change the rules. It was a time when he couldn't dunk in the league, bro.
yeah.
There was a time when you couldn't dunk. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the things I want black people to watch. You know what I'm saying? How they change it so we won't be as great. You know, before, when a motherfucker had could score 38 points, that was frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? That was frowned upon because that means you're not a team player.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wanted to look at point guards, saying to distribute the ball, saying now you got dudes who could do it all.
Yep.
Oh, Devon, you went out, bro. I'll drop the link again for you. You know. So, they do things to curve, our greatness, because we're good at being agile. We're good at thinking the game. We're good at all of it. You know what I'm saying? How many black coaches you got in the NFL? How many black coaches you got in the NBA? You know what I'm saying? How many black promoters you got?
Exactly.
That's why they hate the PBC so much. Al
Yep.
Heyman, Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? You got so many people put in agents, so many agents here on YouTube to talk against the PBC. I've never seen a channel talk against the PBC like they do today. I never seen that before. Yeah, I clicked you in, bro. It says your device, Devon. It says your device not hooked up or something.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I'm
know what?
saying?
They try to blame Al Hammond for everything too, man.
Yeah, because he's a black Harvard graduate, successful black dude who's doing well. You seen how hard Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Aaron came out against Al Heyman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They really tried to shut his ass down immediately. Now you got all these YouTube channels talking about the PBC. They stirring up all this propaganda against the PBC. You know what I'm saying? But if
Yep.
you go to top rank outlet, it's going to be the same shit. If you go to the zone outlet, we've seen them protect fighters too. They're
Because
going to
you see
protect.
the contraband
Mhm.
stuff is going on.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, just if people were just honest, if you're just honest, each network going to protect their cash cow. It's just
Yep.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? They look at what they did. Pimp the game, check the game. When they got Demetrius Andrade a few bullshit fights just to keep him busy, keep him away from Canelo, keep him
Hmm.
away from Triple G. You know what I'm saying? They do shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to peep the game. Oh, well, he just didn't push himself. No, bro, they didn't
No.
want him fighting them dudes. I don't give a damn if he would have went over to their house like Muhammad Ali and said stalk them everywhere they go. They wouldn't have fought that dude because they know he would have whipped their ass. We know this. Demetrius Andrade they're changing the legacy of boxing. Demetrius Andrade, he probably would have been a top 160 pounder, 154. He would have been in boxing history. They just froze him out.
Yep.
and he
Yeah,
allowed them to.
the sad part about it is how you pull that up, Paul, about what they did to Demetrius Andrade. It's
Yeah,
the sad part is that that's not their first time doing it, because
no,
Canelo and Triple G did the same thing to Andre Ward.
right. You know what I'm saying? Andre
Yeah,
Ward, it just happened to be smart. He just saw what it was. He saw he didn't have the connections. You know what would have been powerful if Andre Ward and Mayweather could have got together. See, we need to use our connections the way they use their connections. Floyd Mayweather is bigger than boxing, bro. But that nigga so crazy, you can't get him on the same team. You know what I'm
Nope.
saying? You can't get him to Andre Ward. Back then, if Andre Ward, Mike Tyson, they could have got together and made a conglomerate. You know what I'm saying? A power to move in boxing, but you can't get Negroes to work together.
Come
You
together, no,
know,
because once you're at the top, they want to keep it, and they want to keep the other man down from
right?
getting what he got. Yeah,
Right. You know what I'm saying? Just like when we came out against Gucci and Floyd Mayweather stopped wearing Gucci. Fuck all that. I'm wearing Gucci. I don't care what
yeah,
niggas say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like he gonna do what he wanna do.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we're trying to, do this here over here, bro. We're trying to get our own thing going on. You know what I'm saying? They hate you, you know what I'm saying? We love you, but you don't give a shit about us. When it comes to Floyd and the way he look at things, man. He wants to always be an individual.
Yep.
But
And he
every
always
now
want to
and
have his
then,
hand in it, hand in
but every
something. His
every
hand got
now
to
and
be
then,
in it.
Floyd he knows how to kowtow to the black people. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then he'll say some real shit, and
Mm-hmm.
and it says device not connected. Twin 90. Yeah, it said devices not connected. You know, you know what I'm saying? But Floyd Floyd could do so damn much, bro, to push you know boxing forward for the fighters, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing when we get our opportunity to be able to pull up, everybody else and hip them to the game. We close the door behind us, bro. Look at Al Heyman. Al Heyman is putting him on game. Floyd ain't that goddamn bright. Goddamn Floyd, he got a mentor in Al Heyman who's breaking the game down to him, and Floyd is able to soak up that information to his benefit. He need to do that for Shakur Stevenson. He need to do that for Errol Spence Jr. He need to do that for all of them, for the next guys to push boxing forward. They got the WBC, they got the WBA, they got the IBF, they have enough power and enough star power, to make these fights happen. They really do. But you can't get two Negroes to agree on nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't. You
what's
just
going
can't,
on with
bro.
Floyd, man? What's going on with Floyd signing with the Zone, bro? What this all about?
That's
Nah.
about exhibition, bro. He should get another 30, 40 million on the exhibition. He just getting his money. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, did y'all hear about Showtime's? Steven Espinosa's boss actually stepped down from Showtime.
Steven Espinoza stepped down.
No, not Espinosa, but his boss.
Well, something's coming down the pipe he don't want to be responsible for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but he sees something coming. He's like, man, I'm gone. I'm good. Twin 90, it says device is not connected. I don't know what that is. Uh, it says device is not connected, twin. I'm saying, I'm trying to click you in, but your shit, it says device is not connected. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's your internet or what. But yeah, man, that's my thing about this boxing thing. It's like black people just can't, they got us so, we got to get more tribal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We got to get more tribal. We got to get back like before the 60s and before we became integrated, you know, and have that kind of mindset to pull each other up instead of, trying to get ahead of each other. And that's the problem, you know what I'm saying? Once one motherfucker making 800 million a month, they ain't trying to fuck with you no more, bro. They're
Yep.
like, nigga, I'm on another level, nigga. I don't know what you talking about.
Yep.
This is American dream, nigga. Pull yourself up. You know what I'm saying? I made mine. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm seeing. You know, they got us through the propaganda. They got us thinking as individuals. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yep.
if you find out some information, or if I can help you, you know, why we can't help each other, bro? Why you can't tell me how it's done, how to get that contract, you know, with the zone and make $30 million? You know, it's always got to be somebody who gonna fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gonna make $30 million without me making money. You know what I'm saying? No,
Exactly.
bro, you already made your money, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me King Judah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, hey, you go. There's a lane that I know of, bro. If you call this nigga here, he got you. So you know, you good. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that?
Yep. He just got to have
Instead
his
of
hand in something.
right. You know what I'm saying? But we're not seeing that, bro. It's like every nigga is always selfish in this industry. You know, it's this. You know, I think Al Heyman. You know, he's doing. I think he's an example of somebody who's giving back as
Yeah.
as professionally as he can. He's showing these fighters what they need to know. You know what I'm saying? What they need to know. You don't need to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what they're saying. You know, you don't need to do that. You know, he's breaking it down, walking fighters through contracts. That's what we need.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't have everybody with that same kind of mindset. You know, we're so beat down by this WS system. Yeah, and it's just what it is, bro. Nobody, you know, people, you know, bro, it's
Oh yeah,
bad.
and you know what too? The reason why I started liking Al Heyman is when Paul Williams got into that bad motorcycle accident. Al made sure he was good.
There you
Like
go.
like Paul Williams ain't ever got to work or lift a finger.
Can you hear me?
He ain't got to do nothing a day in his
Yeah,
life no
you
more.
own that.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
All I want to say is one thing about Mayweather, man, is he me. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that being said, I feel like he just for example, you know what I'm saying, how the we got this first date with the well, I never believed in the date, but all of a sudden in November 13th, he got a fight. I think he trying to I think he blocked a lot of black fighters, man. That's just my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. And if he so called with the Al Heyman whatever they PBC promote boxing premiere thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can make the fight happen. I think it was about him getting money at the in the moment, and you know how Mayweather liked the spotlight.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
No, I agree. You know, it's just see the thing is about people who are very very successful like Mayweather. You got to be driven to get there, but sometimes you so driven you're crazy. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? You fool in the head because this dude made so many sacrifices that it made him selfish.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like if you had to pick one person, you know what I'm saying, to sacrifice for your entire family to have generational wealth, right? That person gonna be so fucking entitled after he get to the top that he ain't gonna be no good for nobody else in the family.
that's
You see what I'm saying?
exactly what you said. He felt entitled. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's
Yeah,
like, man, he's like, man, I'm the one that cut weight. I'm the one that paved the way when there was no way for black boxers. He want to be recognized, you know, but he wanted on his terms. He's gonna help.
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's kind of
And,
like, you know,
and the bad thing about it is Mayweather is the greatest thing that ever happened to the sport of boxing.
right.
He
See, and
turned he turned boxing into being like turning boxing business to an entrepreneurship. If you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
how to go out there and get money, how to go out there and promote yourself, how to become your own boss. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers weren't doing
hmm
that in the beginning. He had to turn away from Al Heyman. You see a young person like Terrence Crawford out here trying to get it, and there might be a slight blueprint that he using
because of Mayweather, and you know what I'm saying. And I feel like he don't like that, so he blocking the fight. And people like Earl Spence Jr., he got people backing him up. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking Jerry Jones. You know what I'm saying? You know he repping Texas. You know Jerry Jones right behind him, 100%. He don't like the fact that these young boys coming in the game, they getting money, they flashy,
Right.
they using the same type of techniques that they grew up watching him doing. You know what I'm saying? So Mayweather to me, man, is a hater. Straight.
Well, I wouldn't call him a hater. I just think he's suffering
It's
from that Willie. I think he's suffering from that Willie Lynch shit that we all suffer from.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's suffering from that Willie Lynch shit. Like, you know, he's so big and he's made such progress on
Right.
such a high level. He's like that. He's like your uncle with a lot of money, but he probably gonna, you know, he stick his finger in your booty every now and then. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You know, he gonna fuck you over. He gonna make you go through hoops. It ain't the fact that he gay. He just wanna let you know that he in charge.
Yep.
That he controls shit. You know,
But
he
at
a ego.
the
He's a
point
what
in
you call
time,
it? An egomaniac.
you gotta move out the way and let the young boys get their shine. You hear me?
And he
That's
ain't
what
gonna do it. He ain't gonna do
he
it
ain't gonna
because
do
Yeah,
it.
just
he
look
ain't
at his
gonna do it
promotion. He got all those young
because he
fighters
ain't
just
gonna
sitting on the
do it
shelf.
because he feel like he's still significant. Long as he feel like he bigger than he needs to feel like he bigger than boxing, y'all.
Yep, that's
He
exactly
he
what it
need
is.
he need to feel like he is. You know what I'm saying? He is the phenomenon. If he can't get that feeling that the endorphins, you know, from being the main attraction, and that's some crazy. That's why I call him crazy, y'all. That's why I say he crazy as hell. You know,
Yeah.
The center
he
of
can't.
attention. He kind of like,
Hey,
hey
so what
guys,
y'all
don't
think,
forget
man? Y'all
about
think
me.
he got something to do with blocking the Crawford and the Earl Spence fight?
I don't
What's
know.
your opinion, man?
I don't know. I think Mayweather crazy, y'all. I think he just
I mean,
don't
you
know he
think about
crazy.
it,
I
so he
think
came out of the blue, and all of a sudden he got a fight on the 13th. Nobody knew about this shit.
well, put it this way: it's the biggest fight in boxing, and he wants to be a part of it. He said that fight ain't happening unless he said we got to go through him to get the information on it.
Facts,
He
he
like
did.
he like one of he like the fat ugly chick that's cop blocking. You know what I'm saying? You
That's
know,
probably what it is,
he
though.
already see y'all attracted to each other, but because nobody wants your ass, you know what I'm saying? He jealous. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not for the y'all got to come through me. You gotta come through me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get to her. You know what I'm saying? You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
business.
It's kind of like
Facts,
that.
facts.
Like he just want y'all to he want to be important. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, that fight dead.
Hey,
You
look,
know,
I
he's
don't
saying,
think Floyd Mayweather. He the most important thing to spot boxing. He laid the blueprint for all these young fighters. In a way, he laid the blueprint. He ain't giving out shit for free. You know what I'm saying? That's what Javante.
well think about it. He don't even give Al Heyman. He won't even let Al Heyman shine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Without interference. You know,
Yeah,
you talk to Al Heyman, you talking to me. I talk to Al Heyman. We both in business together. You know, you never heard one word from Al Heyman and shit. Like, look at this. I wonder if Al Heyman be like, look at this nigga.
he a narcissist, man. You gotta call it how you see it.
That's exactly what it is.
But
Yeah,
with all that said, Floyd Mayweather is the biggest star, even now in boxing. He's the biggest attraction.
you know
But
what
with
most
that,
people
you're
do?
gonna get a little Bill Cosby action. You know, you're
Right.
gonna get fucked over.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Tank. That's why Tank, he's like, damn, this nigga is sucking the air out the room. I can't do shit without this nigga over me.
And you know what? Tank leaving is the best thing that could ever happen to his career because now you can control your career. There's been a lot of niggas talking about how like he been ducking a lot of fighters, and I felt like it was Floyd Mayweather. Now everybody know Floyd Mayweather in the prime of his career, he fought the best. Now you
Right.
gonna pick this young man's career, it's almost like staring in the wrong direction. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And
Hmm.
you people like Canelo, Latino that try to follow that blue brother, it don't work for you because you
But here,
have no
but, he-
bets.
but here's the
Look at
caveat,
you.
my friend. This is the fucked up part.
Yeah,
This
when
is
you
the
get
caveat.
when you hit a certain level, when you hit a certain age, and you done fought the best. I mean, Mayweather was tested, Chin was tested, everything. You know what I'm saying? So like when you hit a certain level and a certain age, then you can hand pick them fights. Right now, you a young man, you should be going after the best. You know what I'm saying? When you hit a certain age, I'm not against protecting that zero. You know what I'm saying? Protect it at all costs. But as a young man, you gotta go out there and fight the best.
Oh
That's what
yeah,
I
for
see,
sure.
man. When I say the promoters nowadays, they took that blueprint from Mayweather, man, and they try to protect that oath.
Yep.
You
But
can't
here's
protect.
the but here's the caveat, my friend. Now, with all that said, what you said nothing wrong. But look at how they move in the game now. Look how they changing the game.
Mayweather
And
changed the game.
no, not Mayweather. Mayweather did what he had to do, and then at the end of his career,
Yeah, you
he
right.
did. You know what I'm saying? So, but they trying to change the game. So now everybody's holding black fighters to a higher standard than the Canelos, than the Triple G's. They're holding Jamel, Errol Smith Jr., Terrence Crawford to the same standards.
Yeah,
You right? They got to
Yep.
fight the best. They got to go out there. Devin Haney, Tank. We're putting pressure on them to fight the best. But what about them other folks? They ain't got to do shit,
that's why I
right?
went back to the Great White Hope.
They ain't got to do
Canelo,
shit, right?
Canelo is
So
not even white, bro. He's a Latino, bro.
so they done split the game. They done
Skin
divided us
so white that
again.
they they
They know
they,
they mhm.
yeah.
They know niggas gonna put pressure on our fighters. You know what I'm saying? We have no control of the pressure on Canelo or Triple G. They got their fan base. They done split it down the fan base now. So now,
Mm.
you ain't got to worry about the black fighters putting pressure on Triple G. You ain't got to worry about black fighters putting pressure on Canelo. We only put pressure on our fighters to fight the best.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Because
saying?
when a
So
when a
that
black fighter like 35, they still the best fighter in the world. When a
right.
motherfucker, I don't know, I can't say,
Yeah, uh-huh. But yeah,
I
but you
can't
see what
say,
I'm saying. Why
yeah,
are we putting pressure on our fighters and they ain't putting no pressure on their fighters?
exactly.
We know our fighters beat their ass. You know what I'm saying? So why are we doing this to our fighters? You know,
Yeah,
it's
you know
sad.
what makes me
We
more
still
the
want to see
thing is,
traditional boxing. We still
I
want to
just
see,
want to
but
say this thing.
they done change, they done move the goalposts on us, bro. And we're
I just
trying to
want
make
to
Well,
the
say this.
Floyd
adjustment.
came out and said it. Floyd came out
You
and
never
said that he
seen
was
it.
saying that hey, if Mexicans ain't got to fight each other, then we don't need to fight each other either. Floyd, if you
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to what Floyd said, Floyd is for the black, but
You
like
do
you
that
said,
this
Floyd made a
boxing
lot of
game
Yeah,
a dark
sacrifices.
path.
Floyd can't relate. Floyd can't relate to the average human being. But
right, right.
the part of him that can relate, like he see what's going on, bro. Because this not my first time hearing Floyd saying this. And Floyd
Right.
been saying this for years. Ever since he first retired, Floyd was saying how he want to try to get all the black fighters he can under his stable. But a lot of them dudes feel like they point to the fact, well, Floyd want to control everything, or Floyd trying to make money off me. That may be true, but I do believe it's a part of Floyd that want black fighters under him because he want black fighters to flourish.
No, I agree with that, but at the same time, you gotta let them flourish, man. It's like when you plant a seed and the flowers start to grow, you gotta let it blossom, man. You gotta let it do its thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't hold back greatness to
Well,
like.
put it this way: how much of it is y'all think is Floyd Mayweather don't want Tank to? He can't surpass Mayweather because boxing ain't built like that no more. So how much of it is that Floyd see the game and the way boxing moving? You know what I'm saying, to a showcase type of you know what I'm saying, a showcase type fight by fight type star, pay-per-view star type shit, or is it he's jealous of Tank and going to mess up his legacy, or legacy is not important no more? These are some of the questions that's going to be answered.
Legacy don't even matter no more.
Yeah, that's sad, bro.
Legacy
That's
don't matter no more, man. These guys right here, they chasing the cash, dog. It's not about legacy no more. When and you can go back to the 80s or the 70s when it was about legacy. That time, that era was about legacy. I want to fight the best. Now it's all about protecting it old. They grew up. They watched Mayweather for so many years, and Mayweather. I see. The thing is, too, I can't speak for like the new era per se because Mayweather fought the best in his prime. Now these guys,
I'm just waiting for the cognitive dissonance to kick in. I was like, yeah. I was just waiting for you to come to the crash.
No, because you gotta think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then you know what I'm saying, people fight the best. Back then, a loss, or 2 loss, 3 loss, that shit didn't mean nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You still be the best. Then, you know what I'm saying? Now it's all about protecting that oath. And I feel like Mayweather changed a lot of the boxing. Damn, what's the word I want to use? He changed the boxing game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but they're not doing what Floyd did though to get there. They ignoring
like Deontay Davis. He don't fight the best.
They're not doing. See, if you look at Floyd resume, that ain't no bullshit resume, bro.
Yeah, Pretty Boy Floyd was fighting.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I say you can't say. See, so Floyd earned. See, they keep saying Canelo earned to do what he's doing. No, nigga, that nigga ain't earned shit. Most of his shit was controversial. His shit was controversial as a motherfucker.
You know why? Because these I don't want to say white people, but these big
networks,
not networks, but these big promotions, and we're gonna play the race card because that's really what it boils down to. Even though he's not the same race, but it's the skin tone. You know what I'm saying? They
Irish Mexican nigga.
Yeah. I mean, the average Mexican can't do what Canelo do because his skin is so fair. You know what I'm saying? His skin is so fair that he get the average opportunity as a great white boxer to hand pick his fights early. Now, Canelo ain't nothing but like what, 32, 33. And he's been hand picking fighters since he was like 26. As if he been through the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys today, man, they don't fight the best. They protect the zero.
Now T_20, he's solid, bro. He's solid pillar of pull counter boxing. So I'm with you with Tank, but it ain't about discrediting his opponents. It's about him moving, on from those opponents. You see what I'm saying? Like when you see Terrence Crawford beat Mean Machine, you don't want to see him fight another Mean Machine. You see what I'm saying? You get it, and I don't want to see Mean Machine fight EJ. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. Not you know what I'm saying? Not that these guys wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying? But when you think of Terrence Crawford, you think of Tank, you think of them as A+ fighters. So you want to see him fight somebody who can be competition. You see what I'm saying? You know that. So, it ain't about discrediting what Tank has done. We just know he's a better fighter than that. You see what I'm saying? We know Lomachenko is a better fighter than the dudes he fought. So, but when it comes to fighting somebody who can whip their ass, and all of a sudden they want to steer them different. See what I'm saying? And you don't want to see that. That's what the fakeness come in about boxing, because soon as somebody who can whip their ass come into the picture, now they trying to steer around it. They try something comes up. All of a sudden, You know what I'm saying? It's the business of boxing that gets in the way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't think Terrence Crawford or Tank or none of them has lesser skills. I just want the same energy when it comes to a fight of higher skill level. I don't want to see all these complications. I
And
want to see
that's
how
why
to
I said what I said earlier about, what I'm saying, promoters, what I'm saying, they don't want to lose a champion at their expense. That's the reason why they play safe. That's what they
right.
do. They play it safe.
And I understand that from a business aspect, but
Yeah,
as a
it's
boxing
business.
fan, we want to see the best fight, the best regardless where the chips may fall, because they don't respect the hardcore boxing dollar. We don't care if you lose or win. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? We're gonna be there for the next fight. It's the casual fan base that they're trying to get those dollars for, and it's affecting boxing. It's changing boxing from the
yeah,
inside out. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about our dollar. Cause we're gonna be there every fight. You see, I see the same people here every time I come on. You know what I'm saying? I know these guys are buying pay-per-views. Every time I go live, it's the same guys. Them guys are buying pay-per-views. Anthony Jones, Professor X, you know what I'm saying? T underscore 20, Candy Slim 501, Jay Smith, Twin 90, all of them. You know what I'm saying? You, me, we gonna buy these fights, but they don't
yeah,
care about our dollar. They care about the dollars that they can get interested in the fight. That's who they want. You know what I'm saying? And it's a damn shame because we followed the sport so closely. Can they dismiss us like that? And it's crazy the way this shit works. They don't care about what we want to see. They know we want to see the dangerous fights, but they know
yeah,
we'll pay for the shitty fights too.
yeah.
That's
And that's
all it
what I
is.
like about your channel, man. I finally came across a channel that wasn't a fanboy channel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been like, I follow boxing, and I just recently just got on YouTube and started following, like, within the last month, following like little boxing channels and stuff. But it's a lot of fanboy channels, and I just, I like a person to call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? It is what it
Right.
is. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use the biggest fight right now today that possibly could get made or whatever. If it don't, it don't. If it do, it do. Whatever. I don't want nobody picking Crawford because they a fan. I want you to actually break down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against Crawford. So if the fight was to happen tomorrow or something, I got my money on Earl Spence. That's just my opinion. I'm not knocking nobody else's opinion if they go with Terrence Crawford or whatever, but it's a lot of guys that don't know boxing. I watch boxing. I've been watching boxing since I don't know, man. I want to say since like '95 or something like that. My pops raised me on boxing. I love boxing, the sport of boxing. So I don't like when, and my reason I'm following you is because I finally found a channel that's like, you got your opinions, and I know now that you go with Earl Spence, but you have your reasoning. You
Mm-hmm.
have breakdowns. You have your takeaways. You have your. It's a lot of guys out here, and even though I'm a Spence fan and I'm going with Spence in here, if you can't break down why Spence will win, I can't fuck with you.
Right.
Real talk. And I'm just giving praise because I finally found a channel I can fuck with like that. Excuse my language. I don't know if I can
Oh,
curse.
that's all right. I mean, we real boxing fans, bro. It's never been about being against Bud. It's never been about being against anybody. Now, I'll tell
Yeah,
you if I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? I would tell you that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Real. I mean, ain't no shame to my game. I would tell you who I'm biased against. Because I can't stand Canelo. I
yeah.
can't.
I
You know
can't
what I'm
either.
saying? Hmm.
And I agree with you because they just let this man just do whatever.
Right.
This,
And that's why. it ain't because of his boxing
They make
skills.
no belts for this man.
Right, exactly. And bro, I said I had to leave it.
Man.
I had to leave the subject alone. I got if you go back to my archives, man, I was hating on that nigga so bad. So I had to stop talking about him. It was really
Right.
bad. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
said,
it
let me
is
leave
just
Canelo alone.
because uh,
Uh,
we
you
was
know,
hand picking. If black people was hand picking fighters, bro, we'd be.
bro. I mean,
They
but
do
you know
it right
what?
now.
But
Right
you know
now,
what?
like they just, why
It's
Devin
so,
Haney ain't make the pound for pound list?
bro. That's they pound for pound
Yeah.
list. You got to remember that.
I
It's
know it's
not
all
our
opinionated. It don't
mhm,
even matter.
right.
And I'm gonna
It,
tell you like this: I'm not a Devin Haney fan like that, but I think he deserved to be on the Ring magazine pound for pound list.
Let me ask you a question. Why you
Oh,
not a why? I mean, you don't have to be, but I'm just asking. Why you not a Devin Haney fan?
oh, it's just plain and simple. And don't take it no way. I do
No,
love
I'm not. I'm not like that.
the
No, if you don't
freestyle
like the
and
nigga, you don't like
boxing.
him. I just want
Yeah,
to know why.
he's just not an exciting boxer to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He's more score on points and
Mm-hmm.
uh he's just not exciting to me. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to
No,
each
I don't think
other,
so. Look,
I like
nobody
explosive
ca-
fighters.
nobody really cares about who a boxing fan like. You know what I'm saying? It's all we doing is looking at these fighters and we're celebrating their skills, right?
Yeah,
Some people like Tank. They like the knockout type
yeah.
motherfucker with power. Some people like the sweet science. It's
Right.
that's just boxing. That's the
And
way
that's
it
my
breaks down.
thing. I just like a explosive fighter. I don't take
Right,
nothing away from Devin Haney, and I think he should
right.
be on the pound list. Period. And just
Hmm.
because I don't like him don't mean that he don't deserve it. It's
Right,
just like he's just not my cup of tea. You know what I mean?
right. Exactly.
Everybody gonna
You
drink what
know,
they
some people like hoes with big booties. Some people
yeah,
like breasts. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So that's just what it is. You
yeah.
know. So
But
you
I
know it. Hmm.
100%, and I'm behind everything he do. It just he don't catch my interest. Like now, I tune in to all boxing. Period. I watch the what is it like I don't know if they still do the Friday night PBC done changed a lot of shit. It used to be Friday night fights on ES,
Hmm. Hmm.
but it's kind of hard to keep up with boxing now with my schedule, so I don't even follow it as much. But I'm just saying, like everybody got their own cup of tea that they sip, man. And if
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
long due respect, you deserve it.
But long as but see, all I'm saying is just look at what it is. If you like a fight, there's nothing wrong with rooting for your favorite fighter, you know what I'm saying, or believe in what you believe in. All I'm saying is, uh, you know, just observe the skills and respect the skills,
Right.
you know. And I
And,
mean, even if you don't believe them skills gonna overcome your favorite fighter, but if you do think they're gonna just mention it, hey man, I think this dude might outbox Tank. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He looked like he may have that. They sparred. Um, this dude got that ability. I'm willing to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can convince me that I'm wrong, bro. You know what I'm
right,
saying? This I've seen it in boxes. I've been wrong before. So it's not that big a deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? So people act like this shit is life or death. Are you gonna shut down your channel if Terrence Crawford beat EJ? No, bro. No, he just proved he's better than EJ. What the fuck you talking about?
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you are not real boxing fans if you don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can love EJ or you can love Terrence Crawford.
But you
Bro, I
gotta keep
don't
it real with yourself.
that's it. That's all
You
it is,
gotta keep
bro.
it with yourself.
And I just think niggas get it mixed up. You gotta be on one side or the other. And you can root for who you want to root for. You know? We just gotta keep it real. You know what I'm saying? What's happening we don't know. We're not privy to what's happening behind the scenes, and it's everybody frustrated.
Right,
And we're frustrated with Tank because he's not keeping it 100. He's supposed to be from Baltimore. And one thing we know about people from Baltimore, they gritty. They got pride. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Tank? You gonna fight who you gonna fight, or you just gonna be a showcase fighter? Either whatever you decide, that's for you. I think your legacy could be bigger, better, but if you
Hey,
don't go that
Tank is
route,
on man now, right?
so what now?
I said Tank is on man now, right? Or is he still?
I don't know. See, that's the shit. Everybody don't know. You can't comment on that shit because you don't know what they doing. You don't know what's happening. See, boxing used to be so straight up, you know. Now, yeah, I think Tate could beat everybody. I think Devin could beat everybody. But we don't know because they're not getting in the ring, bro. You
Right,
know. And see, back in the day, and see, this is crazy shit, y'all. Like when they had like much as they talk about Sugar Ray Robinson, that nigga would fight the same dude 6 times.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it didn't mean nothing, bro. He still go down as one of the greatest. Ali took losses, and he's one of the greatest. I cried when Ali lost to Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? But he did it. He fought that nigga. And he was shit. He was goddamn 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm just exaggerating, y'all. Don't go look up box rate. No, the nigga was 34. No, you know what I'm saying? It's just like he fought though. He fought
Right.
that dude. And that's all that matters. Your heart, bro. Ali, his legacy is cemented in our hearts and minds. It's the same with these fighters. If they would just get in the ring and fight, if they would just get in the ring and make the fight, bro. You
The
know,
promoters are destroying boxers. I
it's the
feel
business of boxing. Yeah.
they letting it interfere with the sport in general, man, and it's almost like fuck the fans, or
Yeah. Exactly.
and it's terrible because you got a lot of people like turning away from boxing, and at some point you gotta have it in your head to resurrect boxing. If
Hmm.
any promoter or uh anybody that's in fine tune with boxing, man, should want to resurrect boxing because it's dying. And
Yeah.
then,
I agree.
and I blame it on a lot of the promoters and it ain't just the promoters too. I can blame it on the boxers too because you got boxers that want to have this Money Mayweather standard, and standard that he said, the tone that he said is you can't have well, in their head, you can't take a loss that you lose greatness or you're not as great, or you know what I'm saying? When he first came out and said there's no blueprint to beat me.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no blueprint to beat me. I'm the best. I'm just paraphrasing. I don't know exactly word for word, but I'm just
No,
saying
I
over
got you. I know. We know. Everybody here know what you're talking about. Hmm.
pretty much said I'm the best. There's no remedy to beat me. At that time, nobody can solve my O. That changed the game of boxing forever. So now boxers, they avoid hard custody. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Hard custody. I mean, like when you in the ring and you in custody of another motherfucker, they avoid that.
But think about this.
You want to
That
protect
only
them.
that only applies to black fighters. You see what I'm saying? Because Canelo lost to Floyd Mayweather badly.
Yeah, you right.
He lost. He lost terribly. And think about Canelo's biggest fight. See, I use Canelo because it shows the hypocrisy of this whole philosophy that Mayweather destroyed boxing. See, his people supported him regardless of his losses, even with the Bivol loss. You see how they ran to you? Oh, he dared to be great. You know what I'm saying? Despite the skill disparity in that fight. Canelo looked like he didn't look like like he was competitive. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bivol went in there and just boxed his ass. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be Canelo's supposed to be the Matrix on another level. That nigga's supposed to be goddamn, you know what I'm saying, so good that you know what I mean? He's supposed to be, you know,
But if
on a
you
whole
look
nother.
at Beaver fight, it looked like Beaver was taking a dive at first, and it's just my opinion. I felt like that fight,
Well,
was
look, but
supposed to be
Bivol
paid
just
out.
looked at what how he was coming. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? See what he could do. You know what I'm saying? Just like any pro. You know what I'm saying? You see what your opponent can do, see where the punch is coming from. You know what I'm saying? You know, this Canelo, he's supposed to be some out
yeah. I was
world
just
nigga.
into politics because
So,
I
this
feel
nigga's
like
supposed to be all that. He said, "Oh, you know what? This dude here, he ain't all that, bro. He can't reach
yeah,
me. You know what I'm saying? I could do this. You know, boxing break you down. You know, if you're a good champion, you know, say you could pick your opponent apart. And Canelo is basic, bro. You know, he ain't special. He only special to niggas with no confidence. He only, you know, he's gonna pick certain fighters he think that can't put a
just like
few
you said,
combinations. hmm
people with no confidence. That's all
No
you gonna do.
confidence and fighters who can't who he think have no power. You know what I'm saying? People who can't really put no combinations together. That's why he's not going to fight Demetrius Andre because Demetrius Andre can punch you from different angles. He can move. He's awkward. You know what I'm saying? And he got power and he's accurate. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna fight that dude. Jamel Charlo, he's tough. He's got power. Anybody with power that can move and you know what I'm saying got boxing ability, he ain't gonna fight you. David Benavidez, he ain't gonna fight him. He's too active. He throw 100 punches around, bro. Then Canelo like,
He
no,
ain't
nigga.
gonna fight him, period, because he already said he ain't fighting Mexican fighters.
What Oscar De La Hoya say? He's too young, too talented. You
Yeah,
know,
it's kind
Floyd Mayweather didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? He every now and then he had to show you he'll beat a young nigga ass that can fight. And that came in the form of Canelo.
right.
Canelo could Canelo could fight, but he showed you I'm 36 years old, or whatever he was at the time. He said, but I show you, you know, you too green, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is skills over here. Do you see? You think Canelo gonna be fighting young? He won't fight him in his prime. So it is what it is. You know, it's all propaganda on his side, but they make the exception for him. Is what I'm saying.
That's
They
what
make
got
an right. They make the exception. Then you got all these. You got all these fanboys that want to see Cinnamon on top. You know, so that's why I just boxing is just going in a direction. And then you got Terrence Crawford and you got EJ. They won't make the fight for shit. You know what I'm saying? The best fight in boxing. Could you imagine if they never
But
made
I
if they never
really don't believe that's on them fellas though,
hmm
because I think it's a lot of bullshit behind. Well, I don't really. All I know is I want to stop this little bullshit about Terrence Crawford scared of Earl Spence and Earl Spence scared of Terrence Crawford. You think these niggas went their whole life training and fighting to be scared of one motherfucker?
no, even Terrence Crawford said that Aerosmith Jr. won't fight.
It don't make sense. I mean, I'm talking about for all these fanboys type shit. Like, don't get
But
me wrong.
fans
I'm a
gonna be
fan,
fans.
huh?
Fans gonna be fans, bro. They don't give a shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? They're gonna push for their favorite fighter.
but
You're gonna
they
you
got
gonna have people who ain't gonna keep it real.
and that's my whole thing. Like, they gotta look at the reality, bro. You don't
No,
go
they ain't.
fighting and training to be scared of one motherfucker, man. It just don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
It don't happen. These guys, there's something in the negotiation, or just the negotiation. Like something ain't right, or I don't know what to follow or believe nowadays. I kind of fell back on this fight because I don't know what the fuck going on because there's a lot of speculations about everything. Showtime, they going out of business. They can't promote the fight or pay the fighters. Or you got people saying Terrence Crawford ducking Earl Spence and Earl Spence ducking Terrence Crawford. Like it's like a lot of uh speculations going on, right? But one thing I want to clear up: don't no fighter go their whole life being scared of one fighter, bro.
I don't. I mean, I don't think they're scared. They just got to get that business right.
If the business ain't right, no fight. Plain and simple. If the business
I
ain't
think.
right, no fight.
I think we're gonna get it.
I think we do. There's people talking about something a year later and all this, and it ain't go. Listen, man. Mayweather and Pacquiao lost fireworks. They lost the fireworks in the fight that should have happened probably like 6 years prior or some shit like that.
Right.
They ain't gonna let the same thing happen again. You feel me? I mean, and that's just my opinion. These are two young guys in their prime. I don't think it's gonna end up like Pacquiao and Mayweather.
It can. It can. Terrence Crawford is 35 years old. I mean, if he get a couple of years older, you know, he still would be an outstanding athlete. But bro,
let me ask you a question. So you think they gonna sit at 147? Both of those guys are getting ready to bust their belts.
I'm saying, say that again. They what now?
I said, you think both these guys gonna sit at 147 pounds?
No. EJ gonna move up regardless, bro. He already said what he gonna do.
Regardless. But what I'm saying is, they're not finna. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, you got all these guys in the back end, like you got these champions, not champions, but what I want to call them, contender champions or whatever. You got Ortiz sitting, you got Booth sitting in the background. They gonna make this fight happen, bro. None of them guys want to see none of these young boys right now. They coming up, they talented. They gonna make this fight before it go to 154. In my opinion, I don't see it no other way.
I agree with you.
Undisputed. They fighting for the crown right now.
Yeah.
I don't see it, huh?
I agree with you.
I don't see it no other way. Because if that's the case, if before Earl Spence move up, I think he had to fight a mandatory. And if he don't, that's some bullshit. If this fight don't happen and Terrence Crawford got to fight his mandatory, which will be Ortiz, Virgil Ortiz. I don't see it happening. This fight is gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Let's smoke this over, cause they keep throwing Keith Thurman into the mix. For some reason,
bro.
For some reason, they want that fight.
Yeah, who
I don't. Not the fans don't want it, but for some reason, they want that fight, bro. With Keith Thurman, I don't know what it is. His name keep popping up. I don't know if they want to wait at 154 to have the Terrence Crawford fight. Crawford.
Keith Thurman needs to stick a fork.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of
he done.
It's kind of like George Kambosos versus Devin Haney. You know, if they set him up with Errol Spence Jr., it's like nobody really think Keith Thurman have a chance in that fight. And I think it'll sell. I think it will sell. You know,
that's exactly what it's gonna do. Just sell. But against who though? Who do Keith Thurman have a chance against?
Shit. No, nobody really.
Terrence Crawford?
No. But for some reason, the PBC, they want that fight. You know, they rather deal with, for some reason, look like they want that fight to happen.
They don't
They
want that
want.
fight.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Or either this fight gonna happen early next year, or somehow they're gonna slip that nigga in. They're gonna slip his ass in.
It'll happen
He
early.
is the backup fight.
Huh?
He is the backup fight
For who?
for Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford if it's fall through.
He ain't the backup fight. The backup fighters, the mandatories.
Oh, you talking about Astonis?
Astonis and fucking Booth. And then you got
either way.
And you got
way.
Huh?
Mhm.
And you got Virgil Ortiz for Crawford.
Either way, those would be good fights. You know, I wish they would. I wish they would just come out and say that shit.
They ain't pushing no Thurman like that, man. If Thurman,
I don't know, bro, because he keep, you know, you see him on Brian Custard, you know, you know what I'm saying, he start talking his shit, you know what I'm saying, like, what's going on? You know, we ain't got no we ain't got nothing definite for the Errol Spence Jr. You know, what kind of moves they trying to make? We don't know.
Well, we don't know. I doubt if Keith Thurman is in the plan.
Man, I hope not, bro. Because imagine if Keith Thurman get the damn undisputed.
Let me ask you a question.
Man,
you gonna push a narrative with a nigga that's been out of the ring for like 2-3 years? I'm just asking because that fight ain't gonna feel shit. Everybody gonna be like Keith Thurman.
Right.
Everybody like that now. Everybody like that right now. Everybody see Keith Thurman trying to make his way back into the boxing spotlight. This nigga ain't going for no 2 more fights, nothing. And everybody laughing at his ass.
And I mean, he coughed up his mouthpiece against Marius Barrios, who Tank knocked out.
Excuse me, I ain't even hear you.
I said he coughed up his mouthpiece against Marius Barrios, who Tank knocked out in the 11th round. That shit is crazy, bro.
I just don't see PVC or any. I ain't no PVC. Just I don't see boxing going towards Keith Thurman. Like,
hey, bro,
like you want. You can keep talking to. You know what? If Keith Thurman get in the ring with Boot, boxing can talk.
I'm gonna tell you something.
2-year layoff, and you got this young man right now, this young hungry lion, ready to eat. And if you can get past him, fine. We'll make you a big fight.
I think Keith Thurman, he want $10 million for that fight.
I don't care what he wants. He won't do it. Even if they give him what he wants.
T_20 says Tank stops Keith and Bud. Some of Tank stopped Keith and Bud. Shit, that boy, look at that. Hey. You know, they'll never put Tank in that kind of situation.
Tank.
Because think about it. I mean, now that Keith Thurman fought Marius Barrios and he got the outcome he got, and Tank went in there and decimated Marius Barrios. So now it kind of puts you in the mindset, say, hey, can Tank fight Keith Thurman? Can he beat Keith Thurman?
Man,
y'all talking about?
Keith Thurman been out the ring so long. You can sleep that nigga. I'm just being real.
I don't know. He gonna
Tank can sleep him, man. He ain't active.
Yeah, that would definitely be an exciting fight to see.
Yeah, it would. But it ain't. I mean, and that fight could sell. But
it would definitely sell.
It'll sell. My thing is, who gonna It's an easy prediction, man. That's what I meant to say. Now, who gonna do anything? It's an easy prediction. You gotta He got a fighter that's been out the ring for. Keith should be going on 3 years out of the ring. Has not had any fights since the Pacquiao. No tune-up fights. I don't even know if he in the gym sparring. I don't even know what the fuck he doing.
What does that tell you about Keith Thurman? He is food. He looked like food for the entire.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, Tank or sleep him. Now, if Keith Thurman was in the gym, tip-top shape, he's active, I actually couldn't even see Tank sleeping him. I'm talking about Tank or sleep him. This nigga going night-night, bro. Blanket, pillow, thumb in his mouth, holding his wee-wee, whatever. This, why is even anybody talking about fucking Keith Thurman right now? Like, this nigga ain't even been in the ring, ain't been in camp, ain't been in no training, ain't did shit. He ain't did shit.
But he doing media. That's my question.
That's it. All he doing is running his mouth. You exactly right. He been doing media, running his mouth.
Wearing them big ass t-shirts so you can't see shit.
Yeah, he in the tall T era still.
So, you know, that's why I'm kind of frustrated. I don't know what the hell they doing, bro.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be no talks about Keith Thurman, for real. I'm just being honest. To me, Keith Thurman keep putting his 2 cents in shit. He want to fight Boots. He backed out of that shit when they put the money up. Now he want more money. He want to come out to the straps. Bro, you ain't did anything to earn them belts. You ain't even earned. You got to get past these young guys first. You ain't doing shit.
Yeah, and he took the path of least resistance with Marius Barrios and damn near got beat up. Damn near got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So every time he come back, he looked, you know,
he looked worse and worse, don't he?
Yeah.
He looked worse and worse. He done, man. That's why I say stick a fork in him. He done. That boy ain't got.
I say the same thing. I say the same thing. He done lost his passion, bro.
Yeah.
So if maybe he can motivate himself to get up for Errol Jr., but
either Keith, I think Keith money hungry right now, bro. That's what I really think. He like Ty Porter right now. He ain't a passion for this shit no more.
I don't think so.
He went into the fucking all the fucking he went to the commentating industry about boxing and shit, and he got comfortable. He ain't into this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? He all talk right now. We ain't seen no workout footage. We ain't seen him step a foot in the gym. Ain't nobody even spoke on Keith Thurman. He money hungry. You know what I'm saying? His funds got low. That's what I think.
Well, you seen a little.
Yeah, y'all can go get this fight with Keith Thurman. This nigga a stepping stone right now.
You seen that little beautiful chick he married, so you got to keep her. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep her in nice jewels and clothes, and so you know you got to make it do what it do now. You know, you cut the ponytail off. You know, so he on another level now. So, but I don't know what the PBC gonna do, man. It's just right now we in limbo, and you know we got the fights that we got this weekend. How you?
This is what I can honestly say this, man. It's been this week. To me personally, would be the greatest weekend of boxing. We got 4 of the greatest fights that could be made at this point. There's better fights that could be made, but at this point, I feel like we got 4 of the best fights that could be made right now. And I'm not complaining about none of the fights. I mean, you got the rematch between Devin Haney and Kambosos. You got a rivalry between Claressa Shields and Savannah, whatever the fuck his name is.
Marshall.
Yeah, Marshall. And then you got Deontay Wilder and Helenius, and then you got fucking Caleb Plant and
Terrell.
Yeah, the real. So, great weekend of boxing, man, and I can't wait till tomorrow because I'm being tuned, man.
Me too.
Great weekend of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Well,
and to me, I'm satisfied with it, but it's not the best that could be made. You know what I mean? There's still a lot of
mm-hmm.
things that could be made. But I'm
What's going on?
happy with this weekend though.
What's going on, AJ64? Appreciate y'all too, man. Tuning in for being hardcore boxing fans. You know, but hopefully, they can get boxing back on track, bro. Because that's when the shit get exciting, bro. When these motherfuckers fighting the best, the business of boxing not getting in the way. Is slowing down the traffic. I don't know if that's strategic or not. Because we could get on here, and, we'll argue about this shit all day long, but they
Right.
keeping us out the loop. We don't know what the hell the PBC gonna do. We don't know what the hell, fighters. There's so many fighters, bro. We should have great fights every week. There's so many fighters,
I
but
feel like Deontay
mhm,
Wilder probably gonna sort of bring back the essence of the. That's what boxing been missing, man. Deontay Wilder been out for 2 years.
mhm,
Somebody see
mhm,
some, see him, you know. So I'm picking uh Deontay Wilder to lay Robert flat on his back. So I feel like
mhm.
resurrect boxing, make these big fights happen. Because if it do well and sell well, they ain't got no other choice but put on these big ass fights. That's how I feel.
Yeah, we'll see how it done, but we're gonna leave it right here because we're gonna come on back on at 2. We're gonna come back on at 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern time. Well, I'll be 3. I guess 3. It'll for me. 'Cause I'm Central Time. 'Cause I'm in Dallas, and we'll be back 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? We'll cover the Clarissa Chris Shields fight, and we'll be doing it live, and we're gonna be catching. You gonna come on back through here, Devin? You heard me?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Come on back through, and we'll jump on these things live because it's gonna be a full day of boxing, and might be on a little bit earlier, so you know what I'm saying we don't miss nothing. So everybody can what I'm saying make sure we go to the fights, and
Uh,
we'll just mm,
the
mm.
Carissa Shield fight or that whole venue start saying that we in the on the other side.
well, I'm Central Time, so it said 2 p.m. So it'll probably be starting. What what's that? 3 for me? 3 p.m. No, it's earlier. It'll be what 1 p.m. for me. I get confused.
I,
But
I don't know the time zone.
I'll definitely I'll send an announcement when I'm
I know
about to go on.
I ended up catching the Anthony Joshua and who did he fight?
Anthony
Somebody
Joshua Usyk.
Nah, not that one.
What you talking about? Andy Ruiz?
Not the Eddie Lou. Nah, it was
Jo- Joseph Parker? What?
I ended up catching a fight at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Dillian White?
Was it? I think it was Dillian White. I ended up catching it like it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I keep my I don't know what channel I was watching, but I keep my TV on sports channels or whatever, and I woke up, went to go use the bathroom real quick, and I came back and it was a fight on. It was like in the UK. I can't say it was Anthony. I don't even remember what fight it was. I honestly don't remember.
What they were showing an old fight or something?
No, it was within it was like last 4 months.
Yeah, it had to be Usyk. That's the only person he fought. He fought him twice.
Yeah. It had to be that. And it was like at 2 o'clock in the morning. So trying to keep up with the times and shit. I don't really know how UK move. I'm trying to catch they shit.
Yeah, they ain't got no damn good fighters in the damn one.
But they end up playing the fight again about 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to keep up with that shit over there.
But I'll be sending an announcement. Either 1 o'clock, probably come on about 1 p.m. I'm probably knocked the hell out. Until then, I'm saying, this full count of boxing, we're gonna leave it right here at 3 hours. And I appreciate you coming through, Devon. Come on through tomorrow, slide through, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go get me a couple of brewskis and something to drink, and we'll watch these fights, man, and talk shit, and it'll be what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? So see you guys. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. I think the Claressa should be started because I'm Central Time, so that should give me time to catch it. So you gonna slide on through? Shit, everybody knocked out. But this has been Pool Counter Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. See you
Hey,
guys in the next.
man.
So what?
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Thanks for
no
having
problem, bro. No, I'll have you tomorrow too. You slide on through, bro. Y'all peace out, man. Remember what I say, y'all. Law don't go around here, law dog. You savvy. See you guys in the next one. Peace.